I'm back in the booth, and it's baseball time. The Houston Astros were trying to make it 2 out of 3 over the New York Yankees after surrendering a 5-4 late inning loss yesterday. Houston Astros baseball on Snowman Sportsnet begins right now. Good afternoon, everybody. Brian Snow here with you. It's time for Houston Astros baseball on Snowman Sportsnet as they get ready to take on the New York Yankees in the third of this three-game set. And I'm happy to be back behind the mic doing baseball. For a long time, I thought about putting this mic away for the baseball season and just starting fresh next year. But in the process of healing my body, correcting it, getting some sleep, and talking to a very, very dear friend of mine in the name of Jason Joseph, he said, the grind is something that you commit to and you don't half-ass it. Those were his words. So I'm taking them to heart. Astros and Yankees getting set to come your way, and let's do our starting lineup. Let's do it. Leading off is for the Astros. Leading off is the shortstop Jeremy Pena. Batting second is the third baseman Carlos Correa. Jose Altuve bats third. He's the DH. Christian Walker bats fourth. He's at first base. Victor Caratini bats fifth. He'll catch. Jesus Sanchez bats sixth. He's in left field. Cam Smith bats seventh. He's in right field. Mauricio Dubon bats eighth. He's at second base. And the veteran Chas McCormick bats ninth. He's in center field. Through the lineup again, Pena at short, Correa at third, Altuve the DH, Walker at first, Caratini the catcher, Sanchez in left, Cam Smith in right, Dubon at second, and Chas McCormick in center field. Defensively for the New York Yankees, they'll have Jason Dominguez in left field, Trent Grisham in center, and Cody Bellinger, the wily veteran, in right. Around the horn, third to first, is Ryan McMahon at third, Anthony Volpe at short, Jazz Chisholm Jr. at second, and Ben Rice at first. Austin Wells behind the plate, and he will catch the left-handed fireballer Max Fried, who is 12-4 on the year with a 2.78 ERA. Those are your starting lineups, and they are brought to you this afternoon by BetUS.com. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Let me look for a few commercial breaks here, because I have the feeling I'm going to be drinking a lot of water as I usually do. But that is all right. That is all right. I may have to make some on the fly here. I just might have to make some on the fly. In fact, I'm going to do just that. Got a couple folks in here. Don't be afraid to chat along with us. Correa and Altuve back on the same team where Correa belongs. And while we have a moment, why don't we just look at make this a full-on twin cast as the New York Liberty and the Minnesota Lynx are at halftime of their crucial matchup, and it's the Liberty that leads by a pair, 38-36. That's the score. That's the last score I got. We'll get your correct score as we go along here. Yankees are set to take the field. And want to also tell you that our first official twin cast will be Tuesday, as we will lead off with the Dallas Wings and the Indiana Fever. And that's at 7:30. And at 8:10, we'll have the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. I'm going to do both of them. Astros will go gray tops, gray bottoms with the blue numbers trimmed in orange. Make sure I get all other tabs out of the way. We have our first chatter of the afternoon, and it's Frank. Hey, Frank. Much respect to you also, my man. He says, much respect to Mr. Snowman. Thank you very much. This feels comfortable for me now. What I didn't realize, and my wife pointed it out to me, bless her heart, along with a couple of other friends, is that I was burnt out. I was experiencing a lot of burnout. Frank, I don't know if I'll have a Giants game to broadcast this year, but we will see. I did do a Giants game last year when they were playing the Colts. All right, one more time with the lineup. Jeremy Pena leads off at short. Carlos Correa at third. Jose Altuve, the DH. Christian Walker at first base. Victor Caratini will catch. Jesus Sanchez in left. Cam Smith in right. Mauricio Dubon at second. And Chas McCormick in center field. Through the lineup again. Pena at short. Correa at third. Altuve, the DH. Walker at first. Caratini, the catcher. Sanchez in left. Smith in right. Dubon at second. And McCormick in center field. Defensively for the Yankees, as Matt Fried's pitch arsenal goes cutter, curveball, four-seam, changeup, and sinker versus right-hand batters. And it's sinker, sweeper, cutter, curveball, and four-seam that he throws the most with right-handers. So his 5 pitches, a sinker, a changeup, a four-seam fastball, curveball, and a cutter. That's the pitch arsenal of one Max Fried. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to tell your friends about the alternative play-by-play home of some of the best action in sports. That's Snowman Sportsnet, a part of Snowman Multimedia, celebrating our 30th anniversary. And we're set to go as Jeremy Pena strolls toward the right-handed batter's box, makes his dents, and we're ready to go. Don't burn the candle at both. Believe me, I've had to learn that lesson the hard way, Frank. Here we go. Fried works third base side of the rubber, kind of in a stretch position. He's ready. He rocks into his chest tie windup and delivers a swing and a high drive into center field. Going back on in his Grisham, he'll jog over and onto the warning track. He'll make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out in the first. Oh, you don't need to apologize, Frank. It's good. It's all good, man. Here comes Carlos Correa. Spent most of his career with Houston and then 2 years in Minnesota, and now he's back with the Astros. Hitting at .279, 8 home runs. He's driven in 36 in 101 games. He had a home run in his return at Boston. Fried is ready. Into the chest tie windup he goes and delivers a strike on the inside corner. The count's 0-1 with a fastball at 95. 0-1 the count. 1 out, top of the first. Just getting started from Yankee Stadium on a gorgeous 85-degree afternoon. The windup in the 0-1. A swing and a tapper to the right side. Fried will get to it. The underhand toss to Rice at first is low, but dug out by Ben Rice, 2 down in the inning. I took time writing this lineup out, and I'm not keeping track of it. That's when I knew, for me, that's when I knew I was burnt out. 1-3 on that put out. And here is Jose Altuve in his 15th year. He's hitting .284, 20 homers. He's driven in 62. He is 7 for 17 in his last 4 games. So Fried is ready to go. Now Altuve steps into the right-handed batter's box. And Fried gives a look in. Rocks into the chest tie, wind and delivers a swing and a drive into deep left field. Going, gone. Goodbye. Jose Altuve puts the Astros on top 1-0 with his 21st home run of the year. That was quick. And usually he does that from the leadoff spot. So Jose Altuve blasts one to left on the first pitch he sees from Max Fried. That's his 250th career home run and the 11th second baseman to reach 250. 1-0 Astros, just like that. That was gone when it left his bat. Here's Christian Walker, and he swings and fouls one third base side out of play for strike one. On a cutter at 95. Walker at 233 this year, 16 homers. He's driven in 62. He is 4 for 14 in his career against Mad Max. There's a curveball low, and the count's even 1-1. It's best to do what you're good at. Absolutely, Frank. I'm going to add hockey to my arsenal this year. They'll wind up in the 1-1, a curveball high and wide, and the count's 2-1. One thing I had to learn to control over the years is my voice. And I'll explain that as we go along. 2-1 the count. The kick and the pitch, a swing and a smash foul, third base side. And the count is now even at 2-2. 1-0 Astros here in the bottom of the first. I think what I'm going to do for my commercial packs, because I've got to mix them in to give myself some time to breathe, is make them a minute to a minute and a half long so I can come back and continue to chat with you guys. Because the breaks on TV for baseball, the local games, are 2 minutes, 15 seconds. The 2-2 pitch, a curveball whacked to third and through for a base hit in the left field. So 2 consecutive hits for the Astros. Altuve's 21st homer, and now Christian Walker delivers a 2-out single to left. And we'll take a look at the swing of Altuve on Altuve's home run, and the left fielder Dominguez just gave it a courtesy jog. A courtesy look and a courtesy jog back. So up steps Victor Caratini, the catcher, in the 5th spot. Freed from the stretch, kicks and fires. Swing and a miss on a curveball, and the count's 0-1. Frank T says, my girlfriend just told me you have a nice voice. Respect. Well, respect to your girlfriend for that wonderful compliment. I appreciate everybody. 277 for Victor Caratini, 10 homers. He's driven in 37 on the year. Starting catcher today. Freed looks at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss on another curveball. The count's 0-2. Tiger Stripes Media in the house through Twitch. What's up, Tiger Stripes? Oh, 1-2 the count. 2 out, a run in, 2 hits in the inning. And the 0-2 pitch, another curveball. This time it's outside, and the count's 1-2. I've always, on broadcast, have had to yell myself weak. And I've always had a constant case of laryngitis, but I've learned to make that better with some of the equipment that I've had. 1-2, 2 outs. The pitch on the way, fastball, and it hit him. Oops. So after the first 2 outs were made, a home run by Altuve, a single by Walker, and now a hit by pitch. The last 3 Astros have been able to reach. Yes, I am on my YouTube channel, buddy. I'm the Puerto Rican Rodney Dangerfield. Well, my wife tends to playfully Gibbs me a lot. A little Gibbs smacking on the side of the head. Here's Jesus Sanchez, the 6th hitter to come to the plate this inning against Max Fried. 2 on, 2 out. The pitch to Sanchez. Bounced foul behind the plate for strike 1. Sanchez hitting at 257, 10 homers. He's driven in 37. He's 5 for 11 against the lefty Fried. Oh, 1-1 the count. A look to second by Fried. And the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a sweeper, and the count's 0-2. Sanchez hitting only 127 against lefties. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swinging and a miss, and the inning is over. But a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left have the Astros off and running with a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the first on Snowman Sportsnet. She was embarrassed. Well, why would she be embarrassed? Just acknowledging a compliment. It's a wonderful thing, though. And tell her again, I said thank you for that. Yeah, I think I'm going to make a series of a minute to a minute and a half commercial breaks to avoid the dead air, because I hate dead air. I've been in radio for so many years, been in radio for most of my life. Added the video component, I'd say about 8 years ago. And if there's one thing I hate, it's dead air. Hate it. So we're going to try to fix that. All right. And while I'm fishing for commercials, what in the world? Oh no, dag nabbit. Doggone it. Okay. Well, we're back anyway. Jason Alexander making his 5th start of the year. He's 2-1 with a 5.97 ERA. He has walked 15, struck out 26. He has a 3.16 ERA with the Houston Astros. Last time he was on the bump, he faced Miami, and he pitched 6 innings, no walks, 6 strikeouts. What hockey games do you cover? I think I'm going to do a game of the week. Yankees lineup goes like this: Trent Grisham in center, Ben Rice at first, Aaron Judge the DH, Cody Bellinger in right field, Jazz Chisholm at second, Jason Dominguez in left, Anthony Volpe at short, Ryan McMahon at third, and Austin Wells the catcher. Alexander from the windup delivers a strike on the inside corner. The count's 0-1 to Trent Grisham, who had the biggest hit of the year yesterday when he hit a home run in the 8th inning with 2 out to break a 4-4 tie and eventually push the Yankees on to the win. There's a strike on the outside corner with a sinker, and the count's 0-2, and Grisham not pleased with that call. Defensively for the Astros, Jesus Sanchez in left, Chaz McCormick in center, Cam Smith in right. Around the horn, third to first, Carlos Correa at third, Jeremy Pena at short, Mauricio Dubon at second, and Christian Walker at first, Victor Caratini behind the plate, catching Jason Alexander. 1-0 Astros, bottom of the first. Jason Alexander works first base side of the rubber. From the windup, the 0-2, swinging a bouncer foul behind the plate. And the count's 1-2. What? Tiger Stripes Media being lazy? Never. 0-2 the count. Nobody out, nobody on. The pitch, low and inside with a changeup. The count's 1-2. After being out of action doing play-by-play for so long, it's just a matter of me getting the reps in the different sports. Frank says a birth defect. The pitch on the way, outside with a sinker, and the count leaving at 2-2. Notice how, if you ever watched a baseball game, now, the angle at home, the center, well, I don't know how to explain it. I'll try. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. 1 up, 1 down in the first. It's the, what do they call that camera in center field? It's the batter's eye. The batter's eye camera in center field. The shot, I should say, has gotten wider for 2 reasons. 1, it's 4K, the resolution, and 2, behind the plate, all the ballparks now, as the first pitch to Ben Rice is a sweeper low and in for ball 1. They've allowed these ad boards behind the plate, and they want to capture the whole board. A windup in the 1-0 to right. A sidearm sweeper outside, 2-0. AB Media coming to us from Indianapolis, Indiana. And I do plan to have Matt Taylor from the Colts on this week. 2-0 the count. The pitch on the way. Strike called with a sinker, and the count's 2-1. I watched the 49ers last night and helped out Pensman Sports on his stream last night doing the Pittsburgh game. It's early in the preseason. The wind and the 2-1 inside with a sinker, 3-1. Niners lost 30-9 to the Denver Broncos last night. And all the folks are coming after me saying, see, the Niners aren't going to be what you think they are. Oh, yes, they are. The 3-1 pitch to right. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and the count's 3-2. It's not the camera eye. Is it just a plain center field camera? Do I have that wrong? Because most of my work's in radio. I haven't had a chance to fully examine a television setup for baseball yet. 3-2. From the windup, the payoff pitch. A swing and a foul out of play. Count stays where it is at 3-2. That came on a changeup. Again, your defense for the Astros: Sanchez, McCormick, Smith left to right in the outfield. Correa, Pena, Dubon, and Walker third to first. Caratini catches Alexander. Alexander is ready. First base side of the rubber. The payoff pitch is outside. Ball four with a changeup. So 1 out and 1 on to Aaron Judge, who's the DH today. And Mr. Judge is having another MVP type season, even given the injury. Even given the injury and the time he has spent on the disabled list. 1 out, 1 on. And the pitch to Aaron is a strike on the inside corner with a sinker, and the count's 0-1. Aaron Judge hitting at .339. He has scored 92 runs, and he's tied for fourth in home runs with 37. Tied for fourth in the majors. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and the count's 0-2. Give another changeup in the outside corner. It was called the camera eye, but I'm an old head. Yeah, I am too. And yes, I still say camera eye. A turn and throw to first and the runner back. That's the first disengage, first throw over to first before an automatic balk. Rice leads away from first. 0-2 to Aaron Judge. And the pitch on the way. Strike three. No, they didn't give it to him because they set up outside, and that's where the ball landed. Came with a sweeper that time, didn't get the call. How old are you, Frank? You're probably older than me. I just turned 53 a couple weeks ago. 1-2 to Judge. From the set position, the pitch on the way, inside with a sinker, and the count's even 2-2. Charles Adderley is with us, just stopping by to show my support and smash the like button. I appreciate it. 2-2 to Aaron Judge. 1 out, 1 on. Judge hitting at .339 on the year. Alexander gets his sign, and the 2-2 pitch is way outside with a changeup, and the count's full 3-2. 18 pitches for Jason Alexander. Is John on today at Pure Adrenaline Sports? If so, let me know, and I'll come rate him real quick. The payoff pitch, swinging a high fly ball into deep right field. Back on it is Cam Smith at the warning track. He makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Ben Rice has gotten past second and has gotten back to first in time. 2 down of the inning. Callie Greenshields is with us. And since Callie is here, we're going to peek in on 2 events for her. The Lynx and the Liberty. And, oh, wait a second. There we go. That's the button I need. Minnesota's up 7 on New York, 61-54, and Cody Bellinger swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. And since Callie is here, we're going to cue up the Blue Jays here in just a moment to see what they're doing. Cody Bellinger at the plate. 2 down, 1 on. Righty versus lefty as Alexander sets the pitch outside with a sinker, and the count's even 1-1. One and one the count. I think the Blue Jays play later. The pitch popped up. Caratini gives it a look behind the plate. It will go into the stands out of play. And the count is now 1-2. One and two the count. With 2 out and a runner at first. The pitch to Bellinger, low and inside with a changeup. And the count's now 2-2. Okay, his game's at 2 o'clock. Okay. So he's about to go on now. Tell him I'll stop by when I get a break. And it's 4-10 for the Blue Jays and the Dodgers. Way outside with a fastball. And the count's full 3-2. And this will put Ben Rice in motion. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. A runner at first in the form of Ben Rice, who took a 1-out walk. The payoff pitch. A swing and a pop-up. Behind the plate, Caratini off with the mask, shading his eyes, makes the catch, and the inning is over. So Bellinger pops out to the catcher, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We're done with 1. It's the Astros 1 and the Yankees nothing on the Texas Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet. Okay, so the Blue Jays play at 4 today because they're out in Los Angeles playing the Dodgers. So we'll stick with this as they have come to the end of the 3rd quarter in New York, and it's Minnesota leading by 7. Correction, they're leading by 9, 66-57. It's a 9-point lead. 7, 8, and 9 do up for the Astros in the top of the 2nd. Cam Smith, Mauricio Dubon, and Chas McCormick. I'm still going to try and get those commercial packs done. And it's only going to be, here's the compromise. With so much. Not so much basketball now. Because okay, we're leaving that alone. In 2023, the Astros, after 117 games, were down by 2.5 games to the Texas Rangers. They eventually won the division, but lost the American League Championship Series to Texas. They're up a half a game coming into today. We're in the top of the 2nd. Here's Cam Smith swinging and fouling 1 out of play to the right for strike 1. Cam Smith hitting at 252, 7 homers. He's driven in 46. He's 4 for 24 on the road trip. A windup in the pitch. A swing and a smash foul, third base side on a curveball, and the count's now 0-2. After today, Astros go home to see Boston for 3 games, and they'll have 3 more with the Baltimore Orioles on a 6-game homestand at Daikin Park in Houston. And we'll have them all for you. A windup in the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and driven into right center field. Bellinger backs up on it. He has room. He makes the catch. 1 down in the 2nd. Now the eighth-place hitter Mauricio Dubon to the plate, hitting at 263, 6 homers. He's driven in 24. He's hitting 298 versus lefties. As Fried comes home with a curveball right there on the corner for a strike, and the count's 0-1. I may have a little trivia a little later. But if you can bring some trivia, go ahead, Callie. From the windup, here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a foul out of play, and the count's 0-2. All right, I do have some trivia, and I know this is old, but who's the only team to turn 2 triple plays in the same game? 0-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on, top of the second. The windup and the 0-2 pitch to Dubon is spanked on the ground. A roller toward third, backhanded by McMahon. The throw to first is in time. Great play by Ben Rice, getting his foot back down on the bag. 2 down to the inning. Max Fried is 2-2 since the month of June ended with a 5.81 ERA. Opponents are hitting 260 against him, and the record in his starts since June is 2-4. Mauricio Dubon to the plate. Chance McCormick to the plate. I beg your pardon. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball upstairs for ball 1. Got to remember to keep up with my scorecard. I have to relearn that when I commit to an assignment, I have to follow it through. The windup in the 1-0 pitch. Smash, foul, and the count's even. Oh, swing and a miss. I beg your pardon. Count's even 1-1. Here's our first trivia question. Who is the only team in Major League Baseball history to turn 2 triple plays in the same game? One and one the count. Fried is ready. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a foul to the backstop, and the count's 1-2. Let me go find my buddy John at Pure Adrenaline Sports. Give him a quick grade. Let's give him a quick grade with everyone that's here. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Chance McCormick at the plate. Fried winds and fires. A swing and a drive to right. Bellinger going back and makes the catch. Great catch by Cody Bellinger. Making the catch over his head, and the side is retired. Nothing across for the Astros. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Astros. The trivia question is, who is the only team in Major League Baseball history to turn 2 triple plays in the same game? There he is. There's my buddy John. Wait a second. Oh, you know what he did? Is something I need to do. He set up his streams well in advance. So you know what I may do? After the game, I may do the same thing. There he is. And he's crossed 7,000 subs. That is so cool. If he can do it, so can I. There we go. There's Big John. There. Give that to him. Smash the like button on his stream. All right, bottom of the second begins with a ground ball to second. The throw to first is in time. One out in the second inning. Can't get too distracted either. That's another error of mine I'm going to correct, but that's just going to take time. So Chisholm grounds out to second. DeBon to Walker. And one out in the second to Jason Dominguez. Alexander winds and fires. Strike with a sinker, and the count's 0-1. So let's go to New York. Let's go to Brooklyn. I beg your pardon. As the Minnesota Lynx now are up by 15, 75-60. Here's a sweeper outside at 76 miles an hour for a ball. The count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. One is low, 2-1. Yep, that's our trivia question, our first trivia question. Who is the first and only major league team to date to turn 2 triple plays in the same game? Next one, swing and a miss on a changeup. And the count is now even at 2-2. You know what else I had to do? I had to rediscover my love for doing play-by-play because I skipped a lot of games because I was afraid to do it. 2-2 the count on Dominguez. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a foul out of play to the left, and we'll do it again. The hell with the commercials. I'll stay with Callie's advice. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And the 2-2. Curveball whacked up the middle. Right there is Jeremy Pena. Throw to first in time, 2 down in the inning. Pena was playing him perfectly. Thanks for your support, Snowman Multimedia. Have a great stream broadcast. Thank you very much. The first pitch to Anthony Volpe is a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Next one, swinging a bouncing ball, headed to third. Up with it, DeBon. The throw to first is in time. Inning over. So everybody on the infield got a chance to participate. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. We go to the top of the third. Astros 1, Yankees nothing on the Texas Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet. Why did I say DeBone when I met Carlos Correa? Because I'm so used to seeing DeBone at third base. But it's Correa who is supplying the third base play. Two innings in the books, and it's 1-0 Astros on a long home run by Jose Altuve. Responding to a text from a friend of mine. Sorry about that. All right. Callie has our answer. July 17th, 1990. It's the Minnesota Twins, the only team to turn 2 triple plays in 1 game. It was against the Boston Red Sox. The wildest part of that, the Red Sox won that game 1-0. Since 3:58 left in the third quarters, we're looking at Minnesota and New York. Minnesota has outscored New York 25-6. Ionescu missed a 3, gets her own rebound, drives to the hoop, and lays it in. There's 7:12 left in that game. Most 20 homer seasons by a primary second baseman, Chef Kent with 12, Biggio with 8, Robinson Cano with 8, and now Jose Altuve with 7. Here's the pitch to Pena, swinging a high drive into center field. That's trouble. Going out and making the catch is Jazz Chisholm. What a play by Jazz Chisholm. 1 out in the third. We'll have another trivia question at the fourth inning. One up, one down in the third. Now Carlos Correa comes up. He's 0 for 1. Grounded back to the pitcher. Fried is ready. From the windup, delivers. Curveball strike. And the count's 0-1 to Carlos Correa. Correa hitting at 278 coming into today. He's 0 for 1 this afternoon. The windup in the 0-1 pitch. Fastball outside, and the count's even 1-1. Houston Astros had a different name prior to 1965. What was it? I know the answer to that one. A curveball whacked down the left field line and caught in left field by Hernandez. Or by Dominguez, I beg your pardon. Oh, Carlos Correa hit it on the button. But Dominguez was equal to the challenge. And there's 2 down in the inning. Now Jose Altuve comes up. And he is the difference in the ball game so far with his 21st home run of the year. And that was on the first pitch he saw from Max Fried. From the windup, here's the pitch to Altuve. Spanked on the ground, foul, third base side for strike 1. They were known until 1965, and I believe this to be right, they were known as the Houston Colt 45s. Oh, 0-1 the count to Altuve. Fried from the windup delivers way inside. It nearly hit him. Counts even 1 ball, 1 strike. If you like what you see and you hear, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more alternative play-by-play. Next one to Altuve, swung on and missed, and the count's 1-2. Came on a cutter at 94. The Pinstripe Bowl has a sponsor now. The Bad Boy Motors Pinstripe Bowl. I'm loving it. Next one, poked in the right and down for a base hit. How the heck did he get a hold of that? Altuve is now 2 for 2. He took a curveball and lunged at it. Got to bring Christian Walker to the plate, who singled his first time up. The pitch, a swing and a high fly ball into deep left field, going back to Dominguez on the track at the wall. It's off the base of the wall. Altuve hustling around third. He's going to come in to score. Into second goes Christian Walker. 2-0 Astros. So Altuve starts a rally again. And Walker doubles and drives in run number 68 of the year for him. And the Astros now lead 2-0. That came within 3 feet of getting out of here. Altuve saw it was going to go off the base of the wall, and then he turned on the jets and motored all the way around to score. Now here's Victor Caratini. He takes one low for ball 1. Caratini, no official at bat. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. So Altuve is 2 for 2, and Walker is 2 for 2. Again, a run on 2 hits in the inning, just like in the first. Fried from the stretch, delivers. Outside, and it's now 2-0. That was a changeup. The 2-0 to Victor is a curveball outside, 3-0. I think this might be the day that Victor gets no official at-bats. He's already been hit by a pitch. And he's up three balls, no strikes on Max Fried. Fried sets, looks at first, and the 3-0 pitch is a strike on the outside corner. It counts 3-1 with a cutter. Yep, it was the Colt 45's name was changed due to licensing. Changed the name to the Astros to reflect Houston's connection to the space program and the Johnson Space Center. 3-1 to Victor Caratini. Astros lead 2-0 here in the top of the third. And the 3-1 pitch is grounded to third. Up with it, McMahon. The toss across to first is in time, inning over. So Victor does get an official at bat, and he ends the inning, but the Astros get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 1. Going to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Astros. All right, All-Star Trivia. Let's see who can get this one. Who's the only player in Major League Baseball let me rephrase. Who is the only player in All-Star history with a grand slam? Again, who's the only player in All-Star history with a grand slam in an All-Star game? See who can get this one. Astros lead 2-0. They have 4 hits. They've left 3 on base so far. All right, back to Brooklyn. See what's going on in that game. It's Minnesota 80 and New York 66 with 3:28 left in the ball game. And a jump ball. Oh, Callie got it right. It's Fred Lynn back in 1983, and the game took place at Old Comiskey Park. I want to see the new Yankee Stadium. In fact, when I get everything together and get enough fundraising done, wife and I and everyone who wants to help, I want to do a Snowman Stadium tour, not just for me to see all the stadiums, but to talk to people that have talk to men especially that have gone through depression, anxiety, and those dealing with cancer. It's such a difference for a man coming back from health problems. Here's the pitch outside, ball 1. As we're back to business here in the bottom of the third, Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and then back to the top of the order and Trent Grisham. 1-0 pitch, strike call to the inside corner. The count's even 1-1. Smiling Fred Lynn is the only player in All-Star game history with a grand slam. Came in the 3rd inning of the 83 All-Star game. A windup in the pitch to McMahon is a strike on the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. And now Aaron Boone is headed to the plate because he is not happy with the recent strike calls, and he may get tossed. And he is letting the home plate umpire have it, and the umpire just shrugged his shoulders and says, so now the crew chief is coming over to answer him. Crew chief trying to stay in between the home plate umpire and Aaron Boone. Home plate umpire turned his back on him and said, I don't want to hear it. Aaron Boone may not be long for this game, but now he is going back to the dugout. I want to connect with Buck Martinez. I'm going to find a way to reach out to him. I would love to connect with Buck Martinez. I would love to connect with anybody, sports or not, that has survived cancer treatments. 1-2 to Ryan McMahon. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into right field. Going back, Cam Smith. Under it, Chas McCormick in right center field. He makes the catch right on the warning track. 1 out in the third. Cleveland and the White Sox getting underway. From the windup, here's the pitch. Low and inside, ball 1 with a sinker to Austin Wells, the 9th place hitter. Next one is a ball outside, another sweeper. And the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Counts 2-0, beg your pardon. I love a good nap. Sometimes the only thing getting me out of bed in the morning. There's a changeup inside, and it's 3-0. Alexander's already surrendered 1 walk on the afternoon. Austin Wells at 209, 15 homers. He's driven in 56. Next one is a ball inside. So a 4-pitch walk to Austin Wells. Second walk issued by Jason Alexander. I think play-by-play with JJ has Sunday night baseball tonight. Trent Grisham back to the plate. He struck out swinging his first time up. Came into the day hitting at 246. Here's the pitch. A swing and a high fly ball into shallow center field. Coming on, Chas McCormick. Got room. Makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. Yep, he's got Sunday night baseball with the Cubs and the Cardinals, which means he may not be doing the Phillies game today. Yes, he is. Phillies and Rangers are doing battle right now down in Texas. Why don't you say we give them a raid too? Here's the pitch to Rice. A swing and a high fly ball into deep center field. Chas McCormick under it at the track. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left due to a walk. As I get my scorecard corrected, we go to the top of the 4th. Astros 2 and the Yankees nothing. And JJ's warming up. All right. More trivia. How about it? Who's the last pitcher in the majors to reach 300 wins? Once again, the question, who was the last pitcher in the majors to hit 300 wins? Sending a message to my friends here. Who was the last pitcher in the majors to record 300 wins? You win 300 now, you're guaranteed a spot in the Hall of Fame, no matter how spotty your record is. All right, back to Brooklyn for an update on that game. It is Minnesota by 12 with 40 seconds left, and that game is over. So it's Minnesota 83 and the Liberty 71. with 30 seconds remaining in that game. Layup miss. New York claims the rebound. And back they come the other way. Jason Alexander is through 3. And he leads this game 2-0. Max Fried set to start the fourth with Jesus Sanchez. And he delivers a slider outside for ball 1. Again, who was the last pitcher in the majors to win 300, to reach the 300 win club? The pitch to Sanchez, swing and a miss on the sweeper, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Yankees. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Astros. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Yankees. I beg your pardon. Sanchez 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That came in the first to end the inning. I feel good now doing this again. 1-1 to Sanchez, swinging a pop-up. Into left, Dominguez racing in, got it, 1 down in the fourth. So Sanchez is now 0 for 2 with a fly out to left. And here's Cam Smith, who flew out to Cody Bellinger, his first time up. Fried into his windup, delivers. Strike called on the inside corner, and the count's 0-1. 0-1 the count. And that game in New York is Dunsky's. The pitch to Smith, swing and a miss on a cutter, and the count's 0-2. So Minnesota now 27-5 on the year. They can clinch a playoff spot with a loss by Los Angeles tonight. Next one, swing and a miss, and that's that. Cam Smith, good morning, good afternoon, good night. He's now 0 for 2 on the year. Astros lead 2-0 as they bat here in the fourth. Mauricio Dubon at the plate. From the windup, here's the pitch. Swinging a foul out of play to the right. And the count's 0-1. And Cali strikes again with the trivia answer. Answer is the big unit, Randy Johnson. He achieved the feat against the Washington Nationals. It was the first game of a doubleheader. 0-1 the count. Fried is ready. So is Dubon. We're lefty to righty. Here's the pitch. A curveball way outside. So far outside, it went to the backstop. Counts even 1-1. I'm going to install my other monitor here. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball in the right. Cody Bellinger coming on. That's going to get down for a base hit. Another 2-out hit. Every 2-out hit for the Astros, every hit for the Astros, I should say today, has come with 2 outs. Every single hit. 5 hits now for the Astros, and they've all come with 2 outs in the inning. They had 2 out in the first, and then Altuve hit a home run. I'm back. What did I miss? Altuve's home run, and the fact that all 5 hits have come with 2 out. Chance McCormick at the plate. Fried delivers. A curveball swung on a miss for strike 1. That was a wicked curveball. Victor Locke is with us from our studios in Chicago. What's up, Vic?
Not much. How you doing? Good to see you behind the mic for some baseball.
I missed it, but I realized something also. I was burnt out.
Yeah. Well, you're
missed
doing
about 2 months worth of games because I was just simply burnt out and exhausted.
Well, we're doing the show. We're doing, you're doing Fever. You're doing stuff in the WNBA. It's a lot of stuff to take on.
Mm-hmm. And I got to remind myself, I'm still healing from a lot of stuff that went on in 3 years' time.
Speaking of which, we hit halftime here in Chicago. The Dolphins are up over the Bears 14-10. Second quarter ended with a beauty from the Bears, a touchdown catch at the very back of the end zone.
Nice.
So yeah,
Chance McCormick 0 for 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Every hit for the Astros today has come with 2 out. Every hit. 5 hits now. The pitch, swing and a miss. On another cutter, the count's 1-2. This feels good, man. Especially given the fact I got 8 full hours of sleep last night.
Right.
I was not tempted to stay up beyond 12:30.
Right.
I didn't. I went to bed, and as soon as my wife gave me a touch on the arm, I was good. There's a fastball inside, and the count is now even at 2-2. And as soon as I got that little touch from my wife saying it's okay, you can sleep, I passed right out.
Good.
2-2 to Chas McCormick. He looks in and gets his sign. And the pitch from Fried. A curveball swung on and driven into deep left field. Dominguez racing back at the track, at the wall. It'll bounce and it'll go over the wall. DeBon will be headed back to third. Another 2-out hit for the Astros. An extra base hit. That's their third extra base hit of the afternoon.
So that'd be a ground rule double?
Yeah, it's a ground rule double.
Okay.
So no RBI as DeBon was sent back to third. The Astros have 6 hits in the game, and all 6 have come with 2 out. You can't make this up.
No, you can't.
You can't make this up. Second and third with 2 down. And they're back to the top of the order with Jeremy Pena, who's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Come on, Jeremy. A 2-out hit could break this open. The pitch is a strike on the inside corner. The count's 0-1. Pena 0 for 2. Flew out to center fielder Grisham and grounded to Chisholm. It actually popped out to Chisholm, who made a great running catch in the third. 0-1 to Pena. The pitch, low and inside, 1-1. A rare fastball from Max Fried. Yeah. All 6 hits for the Astros this afternoon have come with 2 out. We're in the top of the 4th. Astros trying to cash in on a single and a double. And Pena swings and misses, and it's 1-2. Correa is next with Altuve in the hole. And Altuve got this party started with a long home run to left in the first. And Pena calls time.
And it looks like the Lynx beat the Liberty. Is that true?
83-71. Caught the tail end of that.
Wow. Minnesota Lynx is coming up like a house of fire now.
Yep. They clinch a playoff spot with a loss by Los Angeles tonight. 1-2. The pitch on the way. A swing and a tapper foul. Oh, that's a fair ball. It stayed in front of the plate. It was fair. Pena wasn't sure. Great play by the catcher, Austin Wells, to pounce on it and tag Pena, and the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left.
They left 2.
4th. It's the Astros 2 and the Yankees nothing.
When you have an inning like that, you gotta capitalize on it.
Gotta cash in. Got to cash in.
Stars have stats 45 on the ground, 93 through the air for the Bears, or 138, 60 on the ground, 100 through the air for the Dolphins. 4.6 to 4.8 Dolphins lead in yards per play, and the Bears have the lone turnover in a giveaway.
Oops.
A lot of stuff they got to work on, including the Bears were at first and goal at the 1, and it took them 4 downs to actually get in the end zone.
Okay, as long as they punched it in.
They punched it in. That was that catch, that beautiful catch in the back of the end zone. But the thing that really got to bother you is that it takes 4 downs, including one play that was negated due to a false start.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things the Bears have to shore up on. One thing the Bears have to shore up on. Kick is up and away. And it'll be in the end zone and down for a touchback, and the Dolphins will take over their own 20. Go ahead, Snowman.
Getting a raid going.
What are your thoughts? Well, I know this is way too early to even be asking this question, but
Go for it.
what do you think the Bears will need in order to actually have a decent season?
I'll discuss that tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Because they need a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know how? Look, you know what's funny?
Mm-hmm.
I asked my wife about Anthony Richardson, and before I can complete my question, she says, "Oh, honey, he doesn't know what he's doing."
No, Dr. K has given up on him.
Dr. K has spoken. Okay,
she's given up
to the
on
bottom of the
AR.
fourth. Yep, to the bottom of the fourth. Aaron Judge takes the ball inside. 2-6-0 for the Astros. Nothing for the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
In the bottom of the fourth against Jason Alexander. Aaron Judge is 0 for 1. The pitch
is this in H-Town or is this
ball.
is this in H-Town or is this in the Big Apple?
This is in the Big Apple. This is in Yankee Stadium.
Okay.
What do I think of the 70-yard kick? It's preseason. Next one, way outside, 3-0. Alexander has surrendered 2 walks. He has a strikeout. And he's into his 4th inning of work. He pitched 6 against Miami last Monday.
I'll say it's impressive because it's a 70-yard kick is a 70-yard kick. With preseason,
there's a strike on the end. There's a strike on the outside corner. The count's 3-1.
Oof.
You know why I don't think much of that 70-yard kick? It's in preseason.
Yeah, but 70-yard kick is
do it during weeks 1 through 17. Next one is a ball.
Yeah, but how many times do you see a 70-yard kick?
You don't. That's why I said. That's why I said what I said. Do it during the preseason is where a lot of coaches don't care. They're just getting a lot of evaluations.
Mm.
Do it during do what Jason Tucker did against Detroit. Here's Cody Bellinger to the plate, who popped out to Victor Caratini, the catcher, his first time up.
Yeah, Tucker is Jason Tucker. The only person who got close was Brandon Aubrey last year, where he actually booted a 67, I think, or 69-yarder with room to spare, but unfortunately there was a penalty.
There was a flag on the play.
Yeah.
There's a strike, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike to Cody Bellinger. Bellinger popped out to the catcher his first time up. First time this afternoon, the Yankees have gotten the leadoff man aboard as Aaron Judge took a walk. 1-1 the count to Bellinger. The pitch on the way, a swing and a high drive into left. Going back on it, left fielder Sanchez got it, 1 down in the 4th. And a beautiful throw back to the infield, which had Judge retreating faster than normal.
Right. And unfortunately, this is going to mark the first year of the first Bears season without the Mongo being there. Stephen Michael, unfortunately, passing away.
I missed number 76.
Yes.
There's Jazz Chisholm is 0 for 1 with a ground out. Grounded out to second baseman Mauricio DeBon, his first time up. Charles Adderley is back with this, and I think I got a raid coming with the Pure Adrenaline Sports Network.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go. Big John is here. PAS in the house. Thank you very much. There's a strike, and the count is 0-2. Frank is back. Frank broke the seal, helped break the seal earlier. Welcome to all the folks from Pure Adrenaline Sports. I appreciate your support. 0-1 to Jazz Chisholm. The pitch on the way. Low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sharon McLean is with us. We are bringing you some adrenaline. I love it. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Charles.
This also marks the first year of the Bears season without the matriarch.
Yeah.
Virginia McCaskey.
1-1 the count. The pitch on the way is inside. 2-1. And first year for the Colts without Jim Irsay, who also passed away during the spring. 55 pitches now for Jason Alexander. 2-1 the count. Alexander from the stretch. And the pitch on the way. A swing and a pop-up. Into left. Sanchez circling the wagons. Makes the one-handed catch. 2 down in the inning.
Could this be a 1? Well, it's not 1-2-3 because the leadoff man was aboard. But you retire the side with no runs if you hunker down defensively.
That's what Alexander has done the first 3 innings.
Right.
Daron Rivera has come in with us for a little bit. Thank you very much, Sharon McLean. Same to you. And here is Jason Dominguez, who takes the first pitch way inside with a sweeper for ball one. The Blue Beetle is with us as well. I haven't heard the Blue Beetle since my days of watching the Electric Company, because that was a character. Yes, but I love the name, Beetle. I love the name. 1-0 the count. 2 down in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch on the way is outside with a sinker. 2-0. That's only the walk is only the third base runner allowed by Jason Alexander this afternoon, all via the walk. Victor Kreitner is with us. First time visit here is a grounder foul behind the plate, and the count's 2-1. Thank you, Victor. Tiger Stripes has hit the like button. Please smash that like button.
Yes, indeed.
And we got a subscriber as well. We are now 86 subscribers away from a number I thought we'd never reach, which is 2,000.
Hey, another Victor. Nice.
Yes, another Victor. Not the Vicalon that you are. Next one. Bouncer over the head, right to second, step on the bag, inning over.
Oh,
Jeremy
nice.
Pena makes the put out.
And
so Keenan choice.
Oh, Keenan throws right. Keenan throws right. It was an interception, but he was hanging all over him. So it's pass interference against the Dolphins. It'll remain Bears football, and to get some yardage and a fresh set of downs.
It's the Dolphins.
It is the Dolphins. It is the preseason.
It's the Dolphins.
But okay. Keenum in the back, Keenum at the helm is not a bad look.
Good. Give him the keys.
You're not giving him the keys.
I know that. I know that.
It's his 13th season.
Leo.
For Caleb. You want to hear crazies like this? Check in tomorrow.
Yes. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Astros in the top of the fifth. Correa, Altuve, and Walker. Oh, gosh. Jonathan Alardi is with us as well. Thank you for coming in. Make sure y'all smash that like button and hit that subscribe button as well, as the drive to 2,000 is on. No, Victor. See, Victor Kreitner is acting like you. No one is scared of the fish sticks.
That's true.
There's no lie in that statement, mind you.
No, it is not. A near pig, another flag. It looks like it's defensive holding against the Dolphins again.
It's the fish. No one's scared of the Dolphins. No one's scared of the Marlins.
I'm going to say Dolphins are not fish, but I get the same sentiments.
Mm-hmm. Fish. We're cruising along to the top of the fifth as Max Fried is with us. As Max Fried is the starting pitcher, I beg your pardon, heading into his fifth inning of work. On August 10th, on this day in Astros history, on August 10th, 2019, the Astros defeated the Orioles 23-2.
Wow.
23-2. That's on this day, August 10th, 2019. 25 hits, 23 runs, and 13 extra base hits. All franchise records. Carlos Correa down a strike against Max Fried as we begin the fifth inning. The pitch, swing, and a foul.
Ah, man.
And the count is 0-2. Talking as a Bills fan, you know. Hey, Victor, who's your favorite Buffalo Bill of all time? I have 3.
That's
four. I got 4, and you know the first one, Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly.
The line in the 0-2 is outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Machine Gun Kelly, Thermal Thomas, Andre Reed, and Bruce Smith. And a close fifth is Cornelius Bennett. And behind him, very close, is James Lofton. 1-2 the count. The kick and the pitch, swinging a bouncing ball, base hit in the right field. For once, a hit would not be in 2 out in the inning.
Right.
And a leadoff hit at that for Jose Altuve. I had a home run call today.
Yeah, was the Altuve on the 2-run shot?
Solo shot. And that, for me, knowing how much of a perfectionist I'm trying not to be anymore, sounded pretty good.
Good. Very good.
It felt good too. Big Joe Ferguson quarterback fan. I can dig that. The pitch to Altuve is a strike on the inside corner. The count's 0-1. Altuve 2 for 2, a home run in the first and a base hit in the third, and he has scored both times. Hitting 288 on the year to date. Also a Steve Tasker fan. Steve Tasker should be in the Hall of Fame. I will agree with you on that. The pitch, a bunt, and he missed it. And the count's 0-2 to Altuve. Altuve's always been sneaky.
The legal shift for the Bears.
Trying to sneak in and lay down a bunt. Trying to lay down a bunt and couldn't make contact.
Oh, you hate that. You hate that.
That's why I never tried to bunt. I can't do
it. Yeah, I didn't either. When I used to go out to bed, I just swing away.
Yep. 0-2 pitch inside with a fastball 1-2. Fastball at 96. I mean, my coaches were trying to teach me to bunt, and I just couldn't do it. So finally, they just told me, go up there hacking. And I did.
Swing away.
Yep. 1-2 to Altuve. Inside, 2-2. You had Altuve down 0-2. And I think Fried's going to wind up losing him.
Uh-oh.
One of my other favorite Bills, Darryl Talley. Linebacker.
Woo.
2-2 the count. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and Altuve's gone.
They didn't give it to him.
And Altuve may be looking for a review. The umpire has called him out. Altuve is still at the plate. Joe Espada is now heading out to the plate. He may want to have a look at this. And the umpires are discussing. They say foul ball. It's a foul ball. Nope. What? What now?
No. Walker had an amazing catch, but they marked him a yard shy, and they tried to go with a straight up sprint, HB sprint, and nothing doing.
If I were the Yankees, I'd take a look at this. That looked like a swing and a miss, but they're not going to take a look. So it's a foul ball, and Altuve gets another shot. 2-2 the count to Altuve. Freed from the set position. Looks in and gets his sign. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. No doubt that time. So 1 out in the 5th. So Altuve got one extra swing, and then Freed decided to cross him up with a fastball way outside. 1 down in the 5th to Christian Walker. Walker is 2 for 2, a single and a double. And guess what? Both of those hits came with 2 out.
Oh, that would have been it. Man. Walker in the back of the end zone just couldn't hang on to the touchdown catch. So the Bears got turned away at the door.
Where have we heard that before? There's a ball on the inside corner that counts 1-0. Tiger Stripes Media, what is your ceiling and floor for the Bills this year? 13 for the ceiling, 10 for the floor.
Yeah.
Because no one else in that division can compete with them. There's a fastball low and inside. The count is 2-0.
I'd actually go 14-9.
Nah, 10. Who's competing with the Bills in that division?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think 9 losses because there's no one really on their level. And I think again
they can win that. They can win that division with 9 wins.
And I think
they'll have more.
Right. I think the playoff. Oh, you mean 9 wins?
The 2-0 is a strike, and it's 2-1. Darryl Talley from West Virginia. Yep, Talley, Conlon, and Bennett were a great grouping of linebackers. Yes, they were.
I was mean the record would be like a 14-9 season.
14 would be
14. That'd be a 14 wins.
Most wins. I think the most wins for the Bills in a season was 13. Victor, correct me on that. There's a fastball inside, and it's 3-1. Victor Kreitner, I think the most wins the Bills have had is 13. I believe it to be 13.
Let me see.
I might be wrong because we're talking about. I'm looking at the 90s Bills, 89, 90, 91, and 92. I think the most wins in Bills history in a season is
13 wins. Yes, you are correct.
13.
And it happened in single season 5 times: 90, 91, 2020, 2022, and 2024.
I remember 90 and
and last
91
year.
them having 13 wins. 3-1 pitch. Inside ball 4.
So yeah, I agree. So I agree. And honestly,
Yeah.
if you think about it, the road to the Super Bowl, I think, is going to go through Buffalo again.
I think it'll either go through Buffalo or go through San Diego. Pitching coach coming out for a visit while we have a moment. That linebacking core from the 90s for the Bills, when Cornelius Bennett, let me remember. Cornelius Bennett, Shane Conlon, Ray Bentley, and Darryl Talley.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that to be their linebacking core from the 90s.
Talley, Conlon, and Bennett.
Talley, Conlon, Bennett, and Ray Bentley was the other one. Victor Caratini strolls to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. That came in the first inning.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 on and 1 out here in the top of the 5th for the Houston Astros, leading 2-0, trying to break this game open before the Mariners play later.
Quinn Ewers, 37 games, 65% completion percentage.
And Caratini swings and drives home to left. Dominguez is under it, makes the catch. 2 down in the inning.
He might be a good backup for Tua.
I'm going to say something very controversial, and I know it's not going to happen. Give him the keys.
Yeah. On that, I agree. On that, I agree.
And I do, and I say that just for health reasons for Tua.
Yeah.
I go back to that 2022 season where he took 3 concussions in 14 weeks, I beg your pardon.
And then he got hit again last year.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Sanchez up. He takes a fastball high for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out, top of the 5th. Astros lead 2-0. Trying to get some more. Victor, again, I like Ray Bentley. He's an author of children's books outside of football. I like it. 1-0 the count. And the pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's even 1-1. I just realized something. I'll talk about it in a minute. These networks are now experimenting. Okay, I see what they're trying to do. I'll talk about it in a minute. The pitch outside, 2-1. You know what they're doing? I'm watching the Houston Astros feed. They have the whole ad banner behind the plate, and they're using their banners. Here's the 2-1. They check at third, no swing, and it's 3-1. Because you know what they're doing? Because when they do the close-ups, you see all the Yankee ads, right?
Yeah.
Because that's at the ballpark.
Yes.
But when they come out wide, you see Clutch Hit Baseball 25 with Astros ad across it.
Okay.
So they're doing the green screen.
Yeah.
They're doing the green screen trick.
And Dolphins went 3 and out. They're going to go ahead and punt this one away.
Punt.
And it's away.
3-1 the count to Jesus Sanchez. Lefty versus lefty. The pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's full 3-2. And Sanchez knew it. Sanchez absolutely knew it. Max Fried up to 79 pitches so far. Yep, that's what they're doing, because on the replay, they're showing New York Live, Bank of America, and then group tickets for the Yankees. And they didn't put the green screen back up. 3-2. Runners take off. The pitch, swinging a bouncer foul. We'll do it again. Yep, everything with the Yankees, they've covered up with a green screen. And I know that trick because on a few occasions you would see. I'll have to illustrate it by photo and by video.
Okay. So
they would have to. It glows. That's right. the only way I can describe it. 3-2. The payoff pitch with the runners going. That's inside, and it hit him.
Oh,
it hit him. Now the bases are loaded.
Uh-oh. And 2 out. Oh boy.
And you got Cam Smith and you have a fellow in Cam Smith who is overdue at the plate. Smith is 0 for 2, a fly out and a strikeout.
So he comes up with bases loaded, nowhere to put him.
Nowhere to put him. And a single get you 2 runs.
Yes, it does.
A single can lengthen this lead. And where to get him? Right on the forearm. Cam Smith at the plate, 0 for 2. Overdue for a hit. Here's the pitch to Cam. A strike call to the inside corner with a sweeper for strike 1. Smith hitting at 296. He is 4 for 27 since the break. Do I plan on doing any NFL games this year? You bet your asphalt I am.
Hold on. Was that a real question?
The 0-1 to Smith, swing and a miss on a curveball, and the count's 0-2.
Do you know this man has 2 teams in his household?
Yes, I do.
49ers and the
Indianapolis Colts, which now a lot more people are saying it that way because of me.
And trust me, there's going to be a lot of weekends where Snowman's going to be probably going from game to game because a lot of the weeks you're going to have the Colts and the Niners playing at the same time.
0-2 pitch, high with a cutter, 1-2 to Cam Smith.
You got to battle.
Victor says, "Hey, we know, man. We know." Victor says, "Hey, I'm just asking." We know, but for you being here and knowing and figuring out what we do, I love being sarcastic like that because people know how much football I cover. If you don't, you will know this year. And there's college football on the docket. And yes, I'm covering the Indiana Hoosiers. Why? I'm happily married to one.
Hoosiers.
I am happily married to one. Activity in the Yankee bullpen. 1-2 pitch, high and wide with a fastball. Oh, and the count's 2-2. So now
got to Case Keenum.
So now Cam Smith, who is down 0-2, is now even, and Freed is sitting at 85 pitches. So this may be his last inning.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be his last inning.
2-2 the count. Freed from the set position. Don't help him out, Cam. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball. Missed it. Oh. Wow. That was right on the corner and did not get the call.
Ah, man.
Wow. I mean, bang, right on the inside corner with a four-seamer, and he missed it.
Just a bit outside on that one.
All right, runners will take off. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Top of the 5th inning, 2-0 Astros, and Freed steps off the rubber. Runners take their lead. Correa from third, Walker at second, Sanchez at first. Freed from the set position. The payoff pitch. The runners go. Swing and a smash, foul. Third base side will do it again.
Back.
Uh-huh. And I have a Banks off to my left.
And the Dolphins are blitzing now.
Oh, yeah.
They send everybody up on the line to go after Case Keenum.
You do in the regular season. If you sense a quarterback is scared, go after him. But
Case doesn't look scared, even though he is backing up a lot. It's just, this is what I'm talking about with the offensive line. That's the thing.
You just answered. You just got my question. Who's in front of him? 3-2. Runners ready. Freed from the set position. Looks in at Cam Smith. The runners take off. The pitch. A swing and a smash to right. Base hit. Down the line. In comes Correa. Rounding third. Heading home is Walker. Heading to second is Cam Smith. A 2-run double with 2 out, and it's 4-0 Astros. Wow. There you go. Right there.
Busted wide open.
And you still got 2 in scoring position.
Yep.
So a big 2-out, 2-run double for Cam Smith. Enos Cabell telling Cam Smith to take off running.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. This is a holding on the return team. So it's first down for the Dolphins. Like, oh, no. They just give the Bears a first set of downs. Don't do that.
No, but please don't do that. To the plate now comes Mauricio DeBone, who is 1 for 2 with a single.
Well, to Tiger Stripes Media.
The pitch, swinging a high pop-up foul. Out of play for strike 1.
Nope. What'd she say?
She just walked by and said, nope.
Nope.
And that is my beautiful wife is absolutely hilarious, folks. 0-1 to DeBone. 4-0 Astros in the fifth. The pitch, curveball, striking the count 0-2. Anyone who has been with me on any live stream I've done knows if she's busy doing something, she'll walk by and just say something that'll distract me and get me laughing at the same time. 0-2 to DeBone. Max Fried sitting at 90 pitches. 0-2 pitch, swinging a pop-up foul. We'll do it again.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get him out of this inning because they already busted wide open with a two-run double.
4-0. This 4-0 lead is huge for the Houston Astros. Huge, because they're only up a half a game in the division, and Jason Alexander is pitching terrific. DeBone is ready. Pitch, swing the bouncing ball out in front of the plate, and it goes foul. I hate those, especially playing the infield. You have to wait. You have to wait, especially with runners aboard in scoring position. You got to see if the ball goes foul, because if it does not go, if you don't think it's going to go foul and you touch it and you don't make the play, that's a run.
Yes, it is.
That's a run. Oh, 2 the count to Mauricio DeBone, who's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. 2 on, 2 out, top of the fifth inning. Astros lead 4-0. The pitch, outside, 1-2. "93 pitches now for Max Fried. He has thrown 32 pitches this inning. 1-2 the count. And the pitch on the way, swinging a high fly ball into left, going back to Dominguez. He's got it, hitting over. And Max Fried is saying, "Phew!" But 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave a pair. We go to the bottom of the fifth. The Astros have doubled the lead. It's now 4-0 on the Texas Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet. Wow, what a hit.
Yes, indeed.
What a hit by Cam Smith.
And they needed that one, too, just to give them a little bit of an extra cushion.
I love sweet tea. It gets me away from drinking soda, or pop, as it's called back home in Chicago. There's an argument.
Man.
There's an argument.
I have people who argue with me to this day.
Yes.
Where people are like,
same here.
It's like, okay, you want a soda? No, I want pop. Well, I don't want pop because I don't drink pop right now. But
me neither. Me neither. Thank God. I finally completed that divorce.
Yeah.
Let's do a raid for play-by-play with Joseph.
Hey, Mr. JJ. Uh-oh. You in trouble. Ball's loose. Bears pick it up, and they're at the 2-yard line.
Oh, boy. So the Bears have an opportunity.
It's now their second opportunity. Well, they'll check it to make sure his knee wasn't down, but I think that was a clean knockout. I don't even think he even had the ball really in his hands. Ewers got hit. Ball goes out. Echoes with the pickup. Oh, yeah. All right, let's do a raid from my buddy play-by-play with JJ. Victor says, "I didn't realize it's been 37 years since Indiana won a national championship in basketball. That's rather amazing. Meanwhile, my UConn Huskies, you don't have to describe that twice. No, you don't.
As long as they have
Huskies.
And as long as they have Dan Hurley, they're going to win a couple more. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Anthony Volpe takes a ball inside for ball 1.
Now being at the 2-yard line, the Bears are going to have to trust their run game.
Here's the pitch. There's a strike, and the count's even 1-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Astros, and nothing for the New York Yankees. No runs, no hits, or errors. From the windup, here's the 1-1. A swing and a drive in the right. Going back on it is Cam Smith. Reaches up, makes the catch. 1 out in the inning.
And nothing doing on that one. If there's any indication, either the Bears are going to have a really tough time doing anything offensively on the ground, or the Dolphins are just really that stalwart and that stout on the defensive line, because they are not letting anything through.
Nope. Ryan McMahon at the plate for the Yankees, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
McMahon.
The pitch on the way is a breaking ball strike, and the count's 0-1. Tiger Stripes Media, I got to do some cleaning up in my son's room. All right, man. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh tied it. Oh, that's what I'll do at the top of the inning. Next one is a ball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And I have some more trivia. I know Callie is getting ready for Blue Jays and Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's 4:10. We may have to peek in on that game. Next one, low, 2-1. Of course.
And the Bears already have a false start. So hopefully it goes nowhere, and now a false start.
And now a false. Why are we surprised?
We're not.
I'm not cynic. I'm just knowing what I've seen for years. Next one, outside, 3-1. And I get sick and I get sick and tired, but I also have fun with it. People ask me, why don't you give teams a chance? Because I know what I've seen. Next one, smashed foul, third base side, and the count's 0-2, 3-2.
And another flag. Good grief.
Time, false start, Chicago Bears.
No, actually, this is offsides against the Dolphins.
Oh, so they get those 5 yards right back.
They get those 5 yards right back. Yes, indeed.
Payoff pitch. I'm going to drive into center and caught by McCormick down to the inning.
False start.
I sure did. Stripes says, have a great afternoon. I'll catch you on tomorrow morning. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Thanks for coming in today. You know, the great thing about the Astros this year, they're doing all this without Yordan Alvarez, who's still out with an injury.
Yeah.
Wait till he comes back in the lineup.
Right.
2 up, 2 down in the 5th. And here's Austin Wells, and he fouls one off the catcher's mask for strike 1.
Second and goal, up the middle, about a yard, maybe 2, as we're under a minute in the third quarter. And again, this is the second and third strings of the Bears, but there's just no push. There's no push on the line.
There's no nerve either.
Yeah.
The windup in the 0-1. Outside with a changeup, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Dodgers and Blue Jays at 4:10. Might have to take a look at that. Sunday afternoon baseball on Snowman Multimedia is brought to you by BetUS.com, where the game begins. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a drive to right. Foul. Ooh. You left a hanging curveball like that? Bears play the Bills next Sunday. Last year, the Bills killed us in the preseason game. Fans panicked. Buffalo went on to the AFC Championship, and the Bears fired their coach. Well, when your last name is Uberfools, and you do what you did against the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh my God!
I gotta tell. After this inning, I have to tell y'all what I did with Victor.
Running up the middle, throws it, and it's caught by Hankins. Touchdown!
There's a curveball. A curveball appeal at third. He went around, inning over.
Ah, man.
That will take care of that.
Hate that. You hate that when you're a batter, and you feel like you may have pulled it just enough, and then the third base umpire is like, nope.
Umpire says, nope, you didn't. It says, nope, sit down, you went.
You went.
I've been there. Look, I've been there. I thought I yanked it, and I'm a power hitter. I thought I yanked it back just in time, and the third base umpire said, "Nope, you crossed the line." Oh, dang it!
I remember one time I swung, and I thought I pulled it just enough because I was just going for contact, and I just pulled it back, and he's like, "Nope, you went around." I'm like, "Where?" And I looked down like, "Oh yeah."
And then you have to think about. And then you have to think about it. You have to think. You have to think about
it.
How far? Okay, here's what happened. Okay. Last Thanksgiving, wife and I went to my in-laws' house for Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, okay, let's start this off by this. We made an agreement before Thanksgiving. We all made an agreement that we would not talk about football until we got back, which means
Yes.
we would be no football talk until Monday.
Right.
We
We
made
did.
that promise. Me, Dog, and Snowman. No one talks about football until Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I broke it.
Liar. I made a liar out of that.
Yep. I did too. Go ahead, Snowman. What happened?
I made a liar out of myself for that, because after watching the end of that game, I looked at my wife and she looked at me and went, "Did that just happen? Did the end of the game happen just like that?"
Mm-hmm.
Took a few minutes, waited a few minutes, and finally my wife looked at me and says, "What the hell was that?"
Right.
We said our goodbyes, drove home, and I went nuts on the drive home.
My uncle was supposed to come get me because we were supposed to go to my mom's house. And my uncle lives
Yes.
close to me. So whenever I go to my mom's, he'll come and get me and take me, right?
Yep.
I'm like,
Devin
"Uncle,
Williams is the new give me a minute. Devin Williams
But-
is the new pitcher for the New York Yankees. My, how far he has fallen from being one of the premier closers for Milwaukee. He
Mhm.
now owns a 5.73 ERA.
Oh
in
my
New York.
God.
And he was supposed to be their new closer, supposed to be being the operative word. Then he started blowing saves left and right. He
Mhm.
has 17 saves and 20 opportunities, but the Yankees are clearly going with a new closer.
Right.
So
So,
Williams will face 9-1-2, Chas McCormick, Jeremy Pena, and Carlos Correa.
All right. So Tyson Badgett and Case Keenum are your second and third strings for this Bears
So
season.
when we got home,
Mm-hmm.
we put our food in the fridge. Williams
Right.
pitch, swinging a miss by McCormick. The count's 0-1. 4-0 Astros. Him at the top of the sixth. 4-8-0 for the Astros. Nothing for the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in the bedroom, and the first person I called was Victor.
Yep. The thing was,
Victor was the first person I called.
And the thing was, I was waiting for my uncle to come get me, so I said, "Let me go ahead and
Yep.
let me go ahead and watch this Bears game." And I'm like,
0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2 on another fastball.
they have a chance. Bears have a chance. I was even like, "Oh, they have a chance."
You would think. 0-2 the count. Righty versus righty. Williams is ready. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing the bouncer foul. Third base side. We'll do it again. Here's a subject we can talk about tomorrow on the show. How one pitch has ruined Devin Williams' career.
Yes.
Well, that's a tease for tomorrow. So after the end of the Bears game,
Mm-hmm.
we came home.
Yep.
I looked at Jody swinging a miss on a fastball.
Ooh.
McCormick's going on 3 pitches. 95, 95, and 98. One down in the sixth.
Gas, he gone.
And Victor picked up, and I could hear it in his voice.
I was done.
That disgust in his voice. Hello. I went, what the bleep was that?
I don't know.
Pitch to Pena. Strike called with a changeup, and the count's 0-1. Pena 0 for 3. Flew out to center, fouled out to second, flew out to second, and popped to the catcher. Or grounded to the catcher, 2 unassisted. 0-1 the count to Jeremy Pena. And the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive foul to the right, and the count's 0-2. You can hear the disgust in my friend Victor's voice.
Mm-hmm.
All I said was, what the was that?
And I just told you, I have no idea. And I'm so mad because I'm like, look, I always go back to my good friend Gary T. White. Snowman, I know very well.
There's a pitch low and inside with a changeup 1 and 2.
He said one of my favorite lines after a horrendous game. He said, "I can't stand bad baseball."
And then Victor and I said, we can't stand bad football.
And
that was bad football. Swing and a miss by Pena on a changeup. 2 up, 2 down in the 6th inning. And here's Carlos Correa. This is usually, and now the Astros, given how today has gone, has got to be thinking this is where we got him where we want him.
Right.
We got him where we want him.
This is where we make
post-game show after the game today. We'll wrap up the series and get you ready for Red Sox and Astros in Houston beginning tomorrow. 4-0 Astros here in the 6th. Williams sets. Here's the pitch. Strike called with a fastball on the outside corner for strike one. And Victor and I must have cussed up and down for 2 hours.
In the span of 2 hours. And then not only that, we had an extra like 30, 45 minutes on the show.
Yes.
Where we just roasted the Bears.
Oh, one pitch. Smack foul down the third baseline. And the count's 0-2. I came out of the room and my wife said, "Who are you talking to?" I was talking to Victor. And she goes, "Oh, you were talking about that bleeped up ending in Detroit?"
Yep.
And I laughed. I lost it.
The Bears had a chance to win at Thanksgiving.
They should have won that game.
They should have.
0-2, strike called, inning over. So Devin Williams comes in and strikes out the side, and the Astros get nothing. Nothing across. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Astros 4 and the Yankees nothing. And that's only the second time they've been retired in order today. I got so mad. I didn't want to talk about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I sat here at my desk for all of 10 minutes. And then my wife comes by. She says, "I don't know about you, but I'm coming with you. I'm done."
And I think that was the commissioner that came out and just went off.
Oh, the commissioner went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The commissioner went crazy.
Romadunze.
And anytime you hear this deep Southern twang, if you haven't listened to Snowman in the Morning, if you hear this deep Southern twang, that's the commissioner.
My favorite thing about the commissioner was when I said I was going to defend LeBron James because of the Caitlin Clark situation. And he just went off and off and off and off and off. And I said, he's defending Caitlin Clark. And all I hear is, "You have my attention."
That's it. Oh my gosh. That's it. Yes.
You have my attention.
You have my attention. And that's a character I'm still working on.
Oh yeah.
Because my wife busted me.
Oh my God. The first time.
The most hilarious moment.
Yes.
The most hilarious moment was when the commish made his debut last year. And my wife hears this because she was working from home that day. And she says, "For God's sakes, I married a man from Chicago, not from the backwoods of Mississippi." My wife shut the show down.
Yes, she did. And the Dolphins are just marching right along as first and goal for Miami.
Why are we surprised?
After a great return and terrible coverage, the Bears have been letting the Dolphins just walk all over them to take back the lead.
A precursor for the season, maybe. Trent Grisham to the plate, 0 for 2, and the pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's 0-2 quickly to Trent Grisham. A pair of fastballs.
More like par.
And Grisham is questioning the home plate umpire, going, "Where was that a strike?" Alexander's thrown 75 pitchers to date. I'm making this up, okay?
No, I get it.
He did question the umpire, but we can't repeat what they said either.
No, you cannot.
Because if you did, that's a lot of trouble, especially with the stations we're trying to acquire. Next one, wide, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Especially with as many stations we're trying to appear on. I reached out to one back in Chicago, and I'm going to reach out to a few more. The ones that we have are going to be grandfathered in, but beginning football season, they're going to pay for it. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Ooh. And for the second time today, Trent Grisham is retired via strikes. Second time he struck out.
And I think I may have found my new favorite football snack or football meal. I'm going to start making hamburger bowls more.
You have my attention.
Basically, I made patties. You can probably just brown up ground beef if you want. But I made the hamburger patties, fried them up and everything. Feta lettuce, some diced tomatoes. You can put anything else, pickles, onions if you want. I'm probably going to try some caramelized onions. You can even do a fried egg if you want, like sunny side up or over easy. Put your patty down, cut your patty up, cut the egg so that yolk just runs in there. A little bit of cheese, your mayo, ketchup, and mustard.
You're gonna have to write this down for me.
Oh, I'm going
3-0 to Ben. 3-0 to Ben Rice. I'm listening to food recipes, and there's a baseball game in front of me. Alexander from the Wine and the 3-0 pitch is a strike, 3-1. Rice has walked today. He also flew out to center field. Yes, I'm drooling now.
Victor says,
I am
Bears
drooling.
play the Bills next Sunday. Last year, Bears killed us in a preseason game. Fans
Next one. Swinging a drive to left. That's down for a base hit. First hit of the day for the New York Yankees, and it belongs to Ben Rice.
The Yankees like, shoo. We did not want to be on the end of a no-hitter.
Of a no-hitter, no.
Buffalo win today. Yeah, and this is the thing. And I'm great. That like Bears fired their coach, and the Bills go to the AFC. The preseason is just that, the preseason.
Mm-hmm. Because everybody's going to make their assumptions off the preseason, and then September 7th is going to roll along.
Which is dumb.
Which is why I'm not panicking about the 49ers. Here's the pitch to Judge, swinging a miss, and the count's 0-1 on a changeup at 80 miles an hour that looked like it was going 46.
Mm-hmm.
Judge is 0 for 1 with a walk, hitting .338, 37 homers. He's driven in 86. Next one, low and outside with a sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is why I love watching preseason, especially with the advent of social media and the advent of YouTube. I love watching people's reactions to preseason performances. Shador Sanders, hello.
I like the preseason just because I like football.
Next one swung on a miss, and counts 1-2. It's no indication of what will happen during the regular season unless your team has done nothing but suck the last few years. Carolina Panthers, New York Jets, Cleveland Browns, like
Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears. In some cases, Miami Dolphins. 1-2 to Judge. The pitch on the way, outside, and the count's even 2-2. That gives me an idea. I wonder.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Brian has an idea.
And looks like we have a Dolphin heading off the field slowly.
Ooh.
Yep.
Nope.
Alexander Madison. Here's hoping he's okay.
Doggone it. I thought he'd be on. We have time as Caratini is going to head out to the mound.
Oh, we got time. Offense. Ball start. My golly. Poor dog out here pulling his hair out.
Yep. With that being said, time. Speaking of I thought A Pizzle would be on because the Dolphins are playing. But speaking of A Pizzle, Painting Game Pick'ems makes its return the week of September 7th. And who knows? We may appear on that.
Swayze Bozeman. Oh no. And now we have a down to Bear.
Whoops. 2-2 to Aaron Judge. The pitch on the way. Swinging a smash to third, to second, 1, return, 2, a double play, and the round of the inning.
Ooh. And that is
5, 4, 3, and out of the inning.
5, 4, 3, and 2 outs recorded.
Yep. And a great play. Correa, DeBone to Walker, and out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left.
Man,
we go to the 6th.
Down.
We go to the 7th, I beg your pardon.
4-0
Astros. Who's down?
Fleeters, I believe his name is. Number 37 for the Bears. He tried to get up, went right back down. And this might be a shin or a knee injury. He is not looking good.
So the final line on Freed.
Trey Flowers. It's Trey Flowers.
6'3",
200 pounds out of Oklahoma State.
I remember Trey Flowers. The line on Max Fried for the day, who may more than likely take the loss. He goes 5 innings, gives up 4 runs, 8 hits. All 4 runs were earned. He hit 2 batters.
Yep.
And he struck out 4.
4 by the way of K.
But that 2-run double
that killed him.
Smith knocked him out.
Okay. Flowers is
That's
able to jog off on his own power, but
good.
you could tell he is
Good.
hurting.
Is he limping?
Looks like he's just trying to like stretch himself out. He's not limping, but you can tell
Okay.
that he's favoring it. This is gonna be Ben Johnson's true test: is how to manage and deal with injuries.
3, 4, and 5 do up for the Astros as we head to the 7th. Altuve, Walker, and Caratini. Looking at some history. First playoff win of the golden era for the Astros, and it came against, guess who? The New York Yankees. Yankees go to their third pitcher of the afternoon. Altuve swings and misses for strike 1. We're in the top of the 7th, a splitter that time off of Hedrick. Altuve began the party with a home run to left in the first. Next one, another splitter way outside, counts even 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-0 Astros. We're in the top of the 7th. Brent Hedrick has pitched 20 innings, 3.60 ERA, has walked 4, struck out 25. 1-1 pitch is a ball outside, 2-1 to Altuve.
And Gordon jumps on in. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Altuve for the day, 2 for 3, a home run, a single, and a strikeout, and 2 runs scored. That's outside with a fastball. And the count's now 3-1. Bills used to have a player named Eric Flowers. Eric Flowers. I remember him. There's a strike right down the middle with a fastball. Counts full 3-2. As mentioned, Altuve 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Yeah, I think the first hour tomorrow is going to be all football. Overreaction. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. Altuve's aboard again. Fourth walk issued by Yankees pitching. The Astros have eliminated the Yankees 4 times in an 8-year span. 15, 17, 19, and 22. The last 2 in the American League Championship Series. The other 3 times it happened involved the Yankees when they were eliminating somebody. One of those opponents was Cleveland. Here's a swing and a miss by Christian Walker for strike 1. And Walker on the afternoon walked and scored in the 5th, singled in the 1st, doubled in the 3rd that drove in a run that made it 2-0 at the time. The pitch on the way, a swing and a foul, out of play for strike 2.
3-2.
Oh, and 2 the count. The pitch on the way, swing and a bouncer, foul behind the plate. And we'll say where we are at 0-2.
That's going to be a battle here.
You best believe it's going to be. 0-2. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a drive, foul down the right field line. We'll do it again. They're done with 3 in Texas, and the Rangers lead 2-0 over the Phillies. Again, outside, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Christian Walker, who was 2 for 2 on the afternoon with a walk and a run scored and a run driven in. Next one, way outside with a splitter, 2-2. Burger Bowls, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
Burger Bowl. You know, here's the next pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into right, coming on is Bellinger toward the line. He's got it. 1 out in the 7th.
And I did it especially because I wanted to like have something. Like I wanted to have a burger, but I needed something keto.
Yes.
And so instead of having bread, just use lettuce, tomato, like I said, pickles, onions if you want it. I'm not a pickle fan, but pickles, onions if you want it. Then you put in your condiments like mayo, lettuce, like mayo, mustard, and ketchup. Which, of course, yes, when I looked at the mustard in my hand, I did yell out mustard.
Get out of my head.
And then, like I say, if you
Victor
want,
Caratini, who takes the ball outside, takes a fastball outside for ball one. Get out of my head.
and of course, if you want, you can have a fried egg if you want.
Does anybody else feel like a fried
Fried
egg?
egg.
Thank you, Jim Carrey. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. I didn't even do the Robert Ford call when Altuve hit that home run. I went with Charlie Slows from the Nationals.
Gotcha.
But that was the first thing that came to mind.
Jump pass, and it is incomplete.
I'll tell you, some of the games that Victor and I have done, 1-1 pitch, fastball inside, a strike, and it's 1-2. Some of the games Victor and I have done, it's like you expect the negative result to happen. You don't want to, especially when we're covering teams like the Bears and the Panthers. Mm-hmm. But when you see it, you just drop your head and you go, yep, incomplete.
This is what it is.
Yep. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Caratini's gone. Couldn't hold up. And there's 2 down in the 7th.
So you don't want it to be a bad situation, but you know it's going to be because it's just the teams that are involved.
What's funny is hearing my wife's reactions from clear across the house.
Right.
And y'all hear them.
Especially with the
Colts. Swing and a miss, strike one. And that pitch gets away, and Altuve will jog into second base on a wild pitch.
It's a wild pitch.
Oh, man, if the Colts do something wrong, we'll hear about it.
Oh, yes, we will.
Besides me calling the play, and then her coming in and saying, why are the Colts losing? I don't know. You're doing it wrong.
You're not calling the game right.
Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2 on Sanchez, who is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Sanchez is struck out, and he flew out to left field. He was hit by a pitch in the 5th. We're in the 7th, 4-0 Astros, as they try to get 2 out of 3 in the Bronx. Next one, low and inside with a slider, 1-2. One and two. The pitch on the way. He swung. Yes, he did. And that will retire the side. A walk, a pair of strikeouts, and a fly out to right retires the Astros. 6.5 in the books. No runs, a hit. No runs, no hits. No errors, and 1 man left. Gotta get that right.
Nothing doing.
And we go to the bottom of the 7th with the Astros leading 4-0.
Actually, 4-0.
Again, go back to that 2-run hit by Cam Smith.
Yep.
That broke it open.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think Case Keenum is like just running now. He does not trust that whole line at all.
Do you blame him?
No, that's the sad part. Is I can't even get. I can't even blame him.
Do you blame him?
Nope.
You're not trusting that old line? I don't either. But just to have a little fun,
go ahead,
and to quell the notion, a silly one, that I don't look at preseason games and make my judgment from what. Look, folks, it's the preseason. Get the heck over it. There it is. I can look at a few plays. I can look at a few plays in a game and tell which way the game is going to go. I've always been able to do that.
Right.
There we go. And that's Adam. I believe that to be Adam Amin on the call for the Bears Bears television network.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember also is that a lot of these guys are second and third stringers. Oh my God, he got blasted.
Mm-hmm.
But he hung on to the
And they're
football.
and they're
And a
auditioning.
flag is down. And a bear is down. And he
In
got
your
tagged
feed, how much time is left in the game?
9 minutes. 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
Yep. Personal foul.
So now Eric Bieniemy is the Bears' offensive coach. Oh, jeez.
Wait, what? Eric Bieniemy?
I
Oh,
will not say
yeah.
nothing
He
until
got
tomorrow.
tagged. Wilson is down. All right. I think he's back up. But he took a massive hit. And I believe that was unnecessary roughness on the Dolphins. So Bears can press that
I
out.
just saw the play. I'm a few plays behind you, but
yeah.
He got rocked.
Yes, he did. And Wilson is going to jog off the field. Joel Wilson, 6'4", 245 out of Central Michigan. And this is his first season. Michigan.
Jason Alexander has gone 6 innings.
I will not make the
He's
obvious
allowed
joke.
1 hit. Shut up. He's allowed 1 hit today. With the Athletics, he only pitched 6 innings, but with Houston, he's gone 31 2/3. ERA is 2.56. He is walked 13, struck out 24, including 3 today. And now we go to the top of the 7th, and the Astros have gone to their bullpen for the first time today. And Bennett Sousa is on the mound. He's pitched 47 innings, a 2.49 ERA, walked 13, struck out 53. And what are you laughing at?
Typical Bears football. Wheeler makes a fantastic play, gets into the end zone, and it's negated by a penalty. And it looks like it's a hold. It's a hold, too.
Why do the Bears sound like the Jets?
Because the Bears ain't
to the bottom of the 7th, and Cody Bellinger at the plate. Sousa's pitch, a strike, and the count's 0-1. What? They painted the end zones?
Woo!
I just caught that. They painted the end zones?
Mm-hmm. That's a no-doubter, though. Case Keenum.
Swinging a drive into left, back at the wall is Sanchez. Taylor Trammell, who's in the ball game. Mm-hmm. He makes the catch, and there's 1 out in the 7th. So Taylor Trammell is in left field for Jesus Sanchez.
I'm sorry, quick update. Case Keenum with a floater to Walker in the end zone. Touchdown Bears. Case Keenum.
They actually painted the end zones. That's the first time I've ever seen that at Soldier Field.
Case Keenum,
Here's the pitch to Chisholm, is driven to right, and that's down for a base hit. Cam Smith over quickly to cut it off. And with 1 out, that's the Yankees' second hit of the afternoon.
Snowy, you may not be wrong. Case Keenum might be getting the keys if he keeps playing like this.
Give him the key. Look, this is how you solve the Bears' quarterback problem, okay? You demote Caleb Williams to 3rd string. You elevate Case Keenum, give him the keys, and you put him in direct working with Eric Bieniemy. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Why are you laughing at me?
You demote Caleb Williams a 3rd string.
No, demote him to 4th string, for God's sakes.
There is no 4th string.
Oh, there should be. Oh, there'll be a comedy segment for tomorrow.
You're kicking out the team.
The all-time 4th string players.
Oh my God.
That'll be a full hour, and I don't think we can spare it.
No.
1 out, 1 on, bottom of the 7th, and Giancarlo Stanton will bat for Jason Dominguez as the Yankees trying to find some form of life. Here in the 7th inning. Sousa's pitch is a ball, 1 ball, no strikes, just outside the zone. 1-0 the count. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a slider, and the count's even 1-1. That's how you solve that. You demote Caleb Williams to the 5th string. Hand him a headset. Just hand him a clipboard. You tell him to sit down and you go, watch. Why are you laughing at me? A swing at the grounder, base hit to left. So 2 on and nobody out. 2 on and 1 out for the Yankees here in the 7th inning as they get back-to-back hits.
The abuse of Caleb Williams does not stop.
Why are you laughing at me?
The abuse of Caleb Williams will not stop.
When have I abused Caleb Williams? Don't answer that.
Yeah, because you knew.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just telling the truth as I see it.
He had one season. Calm down.
That's why you demote him to the 5th string. Hand him a clipboard, tell him to sit down and watch.
And do what? You're gonna send that man to leave. He gonna leave.
See you later, alligator. The pitch to Volpe. Outside, ball 1.
And we're just gonna ignore that he has nothing in front of him.
Get them out too. Make them all 5th stringers.
The Bears were the only team that has a 5th string roster.
Well, you got to count the Jets in that too. 1-0 pitch, wide, 2-0.
I'm sorry, Mr.
You got to put the Browns in that category, right?
Yeah.
You got to put the Carolina Panthers in that category, but, unless they decide to become a football team.
Yeah.
2-0 the count. Sousa ready, kicks, deals, DeVolpe outside 3-0, and this is trouble.
Got to put the Steelers in there too.
Just because they have Aaron Rodgers alone. The Steelers have a 5th string quarterback. His name is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
3-0 to Sousa. 3-0 to Volpe. Doggone it. Sousa's pitch. It's ball 4 and the bases are loaded, and this is trouble. This is serious trouble.
I didn't know that even happened. When someone mentions the Colts, I think of when QB Anthony Richardson
he took himself out saying I was tired.
Yeah.
Joe Espada is going to make a move to the bullpen, I believe.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because you got to come get him now.
Yeah, you do.
You got to come get Susan now.
He might be gassed.
Here's how the Colts solve their problems. Hand the key to Daniel Jones, and we indeed have a pitching change. And it's Brian Abreu that will come in.
I never would have thought I'd ever see someone.
You take the keys away from Anthony Richardson. Since you're tired, go sit in a bubble. You don't even get a clipboard.
Go sit in a bubble. Now you go sit in the corner. Go sit in the bubble.
Go sit in a bubble. That's worse than the corner.
Right?
When an ardent Colts fan who I love dearly, who I am married to, interrupts my question by saying, "Oh, honey, Anthony Richardson doesn't know anything."
Oof.
You go sit in the bubble.
When Dr. K has given up on you, you in trouble.
Dr. K has given up on what was supposed to be the Colts starting quarterback,
yes,
you don't get the luxury of sitting in a corner.
Right.
You don't get the luxury of holding a clipboard and just being told, watch and learn.
Nope.
You get the punishment of sitting in a bubble without a clipboard and everybody walking past you, tapping the bubble, trying to make you fall.
I'm going to try to make you fall.
You get that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's like what you deserve.
That's Anthony Richardson's fate.
Yes.
Caleb Williams just needs to be handed a clipboard, demoted to 5th string, and go watch. You don't even get access to the keys. 2 hits in the inning along with a walk have loaded the bases for the Yankees with 1 out, and Brian Abreu headed to the plate. New Orleans and the Chargers go later. Bears up top on Miami with 7:17 remaining in the 4th quarter of that game. And Brian Abreu on to pitch for the Houston Astros to try to quiet this rally. He's thrown 52 in the 3rd innings, a 1.72 ERA. He has walked 24, struck out 78. and he needs to get us out of a mess.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, even Jacoby Brissett was a decent quarterback. He was never given a clipboard.
Not Nathan
The
Rourke
pitch
level, but
outside, ball one. Well, New England permanently messed up. New England has permanently messed up when letting Nathan Rourke walk.
Nathan Rourke go, yeah.
McMahon's 0 for 3, 0 for 3 in his career against Abreu.
And Father O'Shaughnessy is not
1-0
forgiving those
pitch.
shits.
It's high, 2-0. Oh, Father O'Shaughnessy will never forgive that.
Nope.
Can't say I blame him. You had your quarterback of the future in Nathan Rourke, and you let him walk back to Canada.
I even told Doug, I said, I could have seen the Patriots possibly making a trip to the AFC Championship with Nathan Rourke.
You put the right weapons around Nathan Rourke and tell him, you're our version of Peyton Manning. Call your own plays to see if it works. You find out what works, and we'll put it in the book and make sure we make a game plan out of it. That's what the Colts did with Peyton Manning.
And field goal is up, and it is good. And we are tied up at 24 apiece in Chicago.
2-0 the count to Ryan McMahon, who's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a foul out of play, 2-1. This is the best threat for the Yankees. This is the best threat for the Yankees all day.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They have a chance to get something.
Because Jason Alexander allowed them nothing through 6 innings except a hit.
Yep.
Ryan McMahon at the dish, 2-1 the count. Abreu sets third base side of the rubber, and the kick and the pitch inside, 3-1. Oh boy. Oh boy. McMahon 0 for 2 is flown out to center field twice. Yankees have been out hit 8-3, trail on the scoreboard 4-0, but they only have 1 out and everything loaded. And the pitch on the way. A swing and a pop-up. Going out. Coming in is Trammell. He's got a beat on it. He's got it. I dare you to run. They're going to try him anyway. The throw is not in time. 4-1 as Chisholm scores.
And they finally get on the board.
So that goes down as a sacrifice fly for Ryan McMahon.
So they avoid the shutout and the no-hitter.
Yep, they avoid the no-hitter and the shutout. Ryan McMahon gets the Yankees on the board, who is not fired.
Who is not fired. Give it time.
Shut up. All right, I'm kidding as I say this. You know who should be fired right now?
Who?
Eric Bieniemy. I'm kidding as I say that. I know. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive in the right. Under it is Cam Smith. Inning over. So the Yankees get 1 on 2 hits. No errors. They leave a pair. And we're done with 7. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees 1. I'm totally kidding about Eric Bieniemy.
I know.
I'm kidding.
First and 10, Jacksonville. Okay. The screen is intercepted. Big Keith Trailer.
Okay. Let me be serious. I can't because it's preseason and I know it's not going to happen.
Right.
The first coach that should be fired, Aaron Glenn for the Jets.
Oh, wow. Poor Jets. Can't catch a break. Poor Jets.
You know who should be next? You know who should be next?
Who?
Kevin Stefanski, Cleveland Browns.
I mean, it's the Browns. Browns will brown anyway.
You know that, and I know that. That should be that. If we do a segment like that tomorrow, pure comedy. We got to limit it to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Okay, first coach who should be fired, Ben Johnson.
Yeah, he hasn't even had a regular season game.
He doesn't have a regular season under his belt.
Fired.
Nothing. Wait. Nothing against Ben Johnson. Okay, I'm purely being comical about this. But imagine Ben Johnson gets called into the office. You're making great progress. You're fired.
Right. Like what? Fired.
Like, but you fired.
You're fired. Like, wait, what? What do you mean?
I just got here. You signed me through a 3-year deal. We're tearing it up. Get out.
You're fired. What?
Nothing will ever happen like that.
No.
All right. Nothing will ever happen like that. I'm totally kidding as I say that. Oh, goodness gracious.
You're fired.
All right, we go to the 8th, and Cam Smith takes a strike, and it's 0-1.
Walker shows up to be a really good target.
Hedrick has thrown 22 pitches to date so far. 0-1 the count, and the pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2.
JJ McCarthy making NFL debut.
I got more ridiculous firings that will not happen.
Ridiculous fires sure did not happen.
That will not happen. 0-2, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Cam Smith is retired. One down.
Grab some.
In the 8th inning.
He'll grab some grass. He'll grab some.
The last 7 outs recorded by the Yankees have been via the strikeout. Here's Mauricio Dubon, who is 1 for 3. Singled in the 4th, flew out in the 5th. Here's the pitch. A swing and a foul out of play for strike 1. All right. I shouldn't even do this one. I shouldn't.
What you're going to anyway?
Nick Sirianni.
No.
That's outside with a splitter. 1-1. Thanks for winning. That's the Super Bowl. Get the hell out.
What?
That's not gonna happen. That does not. I'm totally kidding when I say that. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2 with a slider.
You know, Cool would lose his mind if that happened.
Oh, he would yell in my left ear, and it would ring in my right ear.
Mm-hmm.
1-2 the count to Mauricio Dubon. And Hedrick's pitch, swinging a poke job foul to the right. We'll do it again.
A game that the Bears not looking forward to. Sunday Night Football.
Oh,
the Bears
no.
against San Francisco.
That's where Ben Johnson loses his job.
You're like, hell no. To the no.
No. Next one. Outside, 2-2. So officially in Jen's stream as the big dog has joined us.
Hey.
And yes, it is you and a Bishop Bullwinkle moment. Which gives me an idea. Which gives me an idea. I don't think y'all will hear what's going on here. 2-2 pitch, swinging a poke job to the left. Coming on quickly is Stanton. And out to make the catch is Volpe. Is Volpe. And 2 down in the inning.
Wouldn't you love to see another home run for the Astros?
I would love that. I would absolutely love that.
And I've already put it in the comment section.
Here's the hashtag.
Hashtag.
All right. Here's Chaz McCormick. He takes one outside for ball 1. We're in the top of the 8th. 4-1 in favor of the Houston Astros. A big 2-run double in the 5th has given them the insurance they need. Giancarlo Stanton is now in left field for Jason Dominguez. The pitch outside, 1-1 or 2-0, 2-0. All right, more ridiculous firings.
This is never going to happen. I don't wish it to happen.
These are never going to happen. These are firings that I'm joking about. Mm-hmm. That will never happen.
Release Brock Purdy to Seattle.
Oh, God, no. Next one, strike call, 2-1. Brock Purdy in Seattle gear, not a chance.
If that were to happen, Snowman would drive to Chicago just to kill me.
If that ever happens, considering we just signed him, there's a ball outside, 3-1. Considering we just signed him, I am pretty secure in the fact that we're keeping him as our franchise quarterback.
You better.
I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm certain we're keeping him as our franchise quarterback. He will never wind up in purgatory. Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's 3-2.
If there was a situation where Brock Purdy was up for a trade, I would definitely start picking a greed pick. Be like, why don't you come to the Lone Star State for a bit?
You know what? And that's when Brock Purdy would come to his senses.
Right.
He'd wake up from his dream, payoff pitch, outside, ball 4. They go
ball
to
4.
Appeal, it's ball 4.
They appealed. He did not go around.
Brock Purdy would wake up from that dream of being either in Seattle or Dallas. He marched right into the office and said, "Give me the contract."
Right, give it here.
Give me this contract. No, I don't want free agency. No, I want to stay here.
It'd be foolhardy for him to go to free agency because he has a really great home in San Fran.
Oh no! Here's the pitch. Went inside ball 1. The leadoff man Jeremy Pena. Another release. Paul Allen's therapist because they couldn't deal.
Oh no! Oh no!
And y'all know I adore Paul Allen. I love.
We all love Paul Allen.
We all love Paul Allen. It's just some of the therapeutic moments. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-1 to Jeremy Pena, who was 0 for 4 on the afternoon. Struck out back in the 6th inning. We're in the 8th, 4-1 Astros as they try to get 2 out of 3 in the Bronx.
And what he has to go through.
Oh my God! On a yearly basis. Yes. Next one, way outside. And the count's 2 on a year-to-year basis for Paul. This is his 25th year, I think, calling. And now 22nd year.
Yeah, calling. And now he gets to call J.J. McCarthy's debut.
Yeah, finally. Mm-hmm. I hope he becomes a franchise quarterback. I mean it. Next one, swing a miss, and the count's 2-2. When you're picked as Mr. Irrelevant, you can't be picky where you play or go. True, but this situation turned out golden for San Francisco.
Right.
He was thrust in via an injury to Jimmy Garoppolo, who was on his way to being QB1 again. A step off and a throw to first. McCormick back safely. Who was on Garoppolo was on his way to being QB1 at least for the year. He gets broken. Purdy steps in, and the rest is history. 2-2 the count. McCormick won from first, and the kick and the pitch outside 3-2.
And everyone is complaining for a flag, but they're not getting one.
Look, release Cleveland because Ohio is sick of the city stinking up the works.
Oh my God. And yep, no one's getting the Bears are not getting that flag. And I think it's because that was not really a catchable ball anyway.
Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So 2 out of the 3 in the inning are retired via the strikeout. 1 left for the Astros. They've left 9 on base on the afternoon. To the bottom of the 8th, 4-1 Astros. Oh, God. Release Cleveland because of the way they stink up the joint. I love it. I don't know which one's better. The one he said for Cleveland or the one he said for Paul Allen?
The one they said for Kraft was really good, too. The New England vendor so they can stop giving Robert his mustard.
Oh, no. Release Gerald's liquor bill because how else can we explain the dumb moves?
That's not happening. He's too rich. He's too rich. Is
it fair to say, Victor with a question, so is it fair to say Purdy is a quarterback of the 49ers system, and if he went elsewhere, he wouldn't be as effective?
I don't
yes
think that second
and
part.
No.
Yeah, I don't think the second part, but the first part, yes.
The first part, the first part, he is a product of that kind of system because he had the same kind of system at Iowa State.
Right. But I think
if he went would he be effective elsewhere? No, not a chance, because they wouldn't be smart. No other organization, I believe, would be smart enough to put the weapons around him that he has now.
I think he still would be pretty effective in another team because it's his talent. That's the thing that people are overlooking. He has talent that most other quarterbacks do not have.
He is very talented. Very, very, very talented, or else he wouldn't be a starter.
Yeah, I think he would be very talented on another team, but I think the reason why the Niners are so successful is because they know how to put talent around him.
Mm-hmm. Look at the quarterbacks the 49ers have had throughout the years.
Yes.
Since 1980, two Hall of Famers, Montana and Young, of course.
Yep.
And they ruled the roost for 25 years.
Exactly.
Trent Grisham will lead off the bottom of the 8th. He's 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. He'll face right-hander Brian Abreu. And the pitch. Slider high for ball one. Release Mike Tomlin because Pittsburgh finally said, we actually care, unlike you.
I agree. That I absolutely agree on.
Shane, write these down, will you please? We've got to discuss it tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we
pitch
have our
low.
segment.
We got to put it in the segment tomorrow. There's a pitch low, and it's 2-0. Josh Hader, the Astros closer, is now up. We're in the bottom of the eighth, 4-1 in favor of the Astros as they try to get 2 out of 3 in the Bronx. Here's the pitch. Wide, 3-0. Release Aaron Rodgers. We have no more room for rolls of quarters. Pitch on the way. There's a strike, 3-1.
I like that one, dog.
That's one of my own. Release Aaron Rodgers because we have no more room for rolls of quarters that size.
Good job. Good job.
3-1. Inside, ball 4. Leadoff walk to Trent Grisham. Now to bring Ben Rice to the plate, who is 1 for 2 with a walk on the afternoon. He singled in the 6th and was retired via a double play a couple pitches later. Nobody out, a runner on, and the pitch, a swing and a drive into deep right field. Cam Smith is under it. Got it. 1 out in the 8th.
1 out. 1 out.
Oh, I got one. Oh, Lord.
This might be a situation to just hold them and get out of here for the Astros.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Release Kirk Cousins. No more room for chains.
No more.
It's Aaron Judge. And the pitch outside, ball 1 with a slider. We wanted 3 chains. You only gave us 2.
True.
Aaron Judge in his career against Brian Abreu is 1 for 9. He has struck out 6 times. He's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And the pitch, a swing and a drive into left or into center. Chas McCormick under it. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down in the 8th. I'll get back in rhythm.
Like they pulled Brandon Staley from wherever he's at, and it's like, you're fired. But I'm already fired. You're fired again.
No, you know who should suffer that fate? Uber fools.
Where is he now?
He's not. There's a strike to Cody Bellinger, and the count's 0-1.
I thought someone
here, Matt. Uber fools. You're fired.
I think
but I'm not actually anywhere. You're still fired.
Right.
Bellinger 0 for 3 on the afternoon. 4-1 Astros in the 8th, and the pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's 0-2. And Bellinger does not like that call. He's in. Hey, that wasn't a strike.
Oh, okay. He's defensive coordinator for us. That's what it is.
Who?
Dallas.
Oh God.
He's defensive coordinator for the Cowboys.
Low and inside, 1-2.
Basically, they gave him the bubble.
Y'all took a chance on Uber fools.
We gave him basically the bubble. In terms, we put him in the bubble too. And
1-2 to count to Bellinger. Next one, swing and a miss. Inning over.
Hey,
no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the money frame, the top of the 9th.
There we go.
4-1 Astros.
He struck him out. Until we hear that in Ho Chunk.
How many times have we said it? Forget hearing it. How many times have we said it?
I would say, he gone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, but I don't know why. I was like,
release.
What?
Okay. Oh,
what?
God. All right, I'm kidding as I say this. Don't beat me up.
Oh,
release Brian Schottenheimer. Why? He doesn't know what the heck he's doing yet.
He hasn't coached a game yet, just like Ben Johnson. We still fired. What? Why?
Oh no! Release Fort Knox because they ran out of quarters to shove up Aaron Rodgers as you know where.
Like no one gets to do laundry anymore because they all run out of quarters. Why?
Everyone's
Aaron Rodgers.
Because Aaron Rodgers took them. Aaron Rodgers took all the quarters.
That's messed up.
That's crazy. 24 all in Chicago. Victor will keep us updated on that. And it's now a 1st and 15 for the Bears, and they're trying to walk this thing off.
They're trying
From
to.
the Miami 46, here's a snap. Back to throw on 7. Pressure comes up the middle. Dropped. Oops.
Yeah, it's Reed is probably going to be their 3rd stringer or 4th stringer.
Mm-hmm.
As we're now
You're
the 4. Cut.
You're cut.
$7,500, please, and then you're cut. Todd Sauerbrunn.
Oh my gosh. Tim Hill is now the pitcher for the New York Yankees. 51 1/3 on the year. ERA of 2.63. Has walked 13, struck out 27. And he'll start with Carlos Correa in the top of the 9th. The side armor delivers a ball outside for ball 1.
And throws
Correa on the afternoon is 1 for 4. A single and a run scored. That came in the 5th.
And Reed connects with his favorite blade of grass, but it'll be turnover on down. His 1st down with 5 seconds left for the Dolphins.
Dear Taylor Reed, here's $2,500. Get out of here.
$2,500. Leave.
We will pay you $2,500 to leave, but my equipment costs that. Well, you get your return. A swing and a foul out of play, and the counts 1 and 2. I'm not afraid to kick to Devin Hester. That'll be $7,500, please. I'm still not after the first return. I'm still not afraid to kick it to him. That'll be another $7,500, please. Next one, swinging a drive into deep left field.
Uh-oh.
Back, looking up. See you later.
Nice.
Carlos Correa with his 9th home run of the year, and it's now 5-1 Astros.
Nicely done.
Thank you. I wanted them to hit another one. I wanted them to hit another one just so I can say that.
Mm-hmm. Kiss it goodbye.
That's the other thing Robert Ford says.
Mm-hmm.
I bring Jose Altuve up to the plate. 2nd home run of the afternoon for the Astros. And coming to the plate is the guy who hit the first one in Jose Altuve. Altuve is 2 for 3. And he takes the ball outside for ball 1. 5-1 Astros here in the top of the 9th inning. There's a big smile on Carlos Correa's face.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting a home run in a big series. Not to say Boston wasn't. And that's low and outside, 2-0. Not to say Boston wasn't a big series because the Red Sox are chasing a playoff berth, but there's just something about when Correa hits a home run against the Yankees. And he's in that Astro uniform. Next one, outside, 3-0.
And they try
activity now for the Houston Astros.
This is typical Bears football.
Isn't it? That's ball 4, and now Altuve reaches.
A tie. The game ends in a tie.
This is how the
break the glass.
Break the glass. All right. Christian Walker now at the plate. 5-1 Astros. 1 in, nobody out, and a runner aboard. And it's ball 1 to Walker. The pitch. Swinging a bouncer foul, third base side, and the count's even 1-1.
I think that home run puts this game out of reach. For the Yankees.
Okay, sir. So the game ends in a tie in Chicago.
The game
right?
ends in a tie.
It ends in a tie.
24-24.
24. Where is it? I'll find it another way. Where you at? Next one, swinging a drive in the center, going back on it, and off the top of the wall. Grisham retrieves it on a bounce. Walker heads into second with a double. So now runners at second and third with nobody out in the ninth inning. Oh, dagnabbit. I messed up. There you go. Where you at? Okay. Since Victor asked me to break the glass, here you go. There you go.
My God, that's awesome music. Yes. That needed to happen.
How's that?
That needed to happen.
So the game ends 24-24.
The game ends 24-24. The Bears couldn't even get a decision.
I'll do it again.
In a tie.
Victor Caratini takes the ball outside. It's now 2-0. Second and third, nobody out. Top of the ninth inning. The Astros lead 5-1. And the reason they have 5 runs is Carlos Correa blasted one out of here.
Dog is at it again.
Swinging a smash to second. Caught on a line drive by Chisholm. There's one out in the ninth.
Dog has a couple. Release Andy Reid. He wasn't himself without a Snickers and hired a Swedish chef as a defensive coordinator.
Mort.
Right?
And I love the Swedish chef.
I do too.
Release. Oh, no.
You do that one. You do that one. You do that one.
I can't do it without laughing. I'll try. Release DJ Moore. Chicago said, we want a future where we don't risk our mortgage on you. Second and third, one out in the ninth. And the pitch to Urias is swung on and fouled out of play for strike one.
Release
Urias batting for Jesus Sanchez. There's no lie in that statement, by the way.
Release Carolina. The NFL said, we don't want you to be replaced with a team in Canada and cash considerations.
Ramon Urias at the plate. And here's a swing and a pop up into left center. And that's going to drop for a base hit.
Uh-oh.
And now Tuve scores. It's now 6-1.
Uh-oh.
Bellinger has now come over to left. Let it drop in front of him. Tried to get a throw off. Couldn't. And an RBI single now for Ramon Urias. That makes the score 6-1.
Mm-hmm.
So Stanton's out of the game. And the first pitch to Cam Smith is smack foul down the third baseline for strike one. 6-1 Astros here in the ninth. They've picked up a pair. It still is going to be a safe situation for whomever comes in for the Astros in the bottom of the ninth. That's outside and wide. 2-0. Or excuse me, 1-1. Foul ball, then a pitch high and wide. Cam Smith 1 for 4, but that one was a big one. A 2-run double back in the fifth inning. Next one, swinging a foul out of play to the right, and the count's 1-2. Oh no. Release Amari Cooper. No one wants you anymore.
Dallas take him.
Y'all already had him and you messed him up.
Dallas take him again.
Next one to Smith. Dribble to second. They'll go to first. 2 down in the inning. Walker stays at third. And now here comes Mauricio Dubon, who is 1 for 4 on the afternoon. And that one was a single that came back in the 4th inning. First pitch, strike call into the inside corner. The count's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a little looper over the pitcher. This is trouble. Second baseman up with it. Throws to first. Not in time. Run scores. And it's now 7-1. Infield hit from Mauricio Dubon produces a run.
But now they're blowing this game wide open now.
Yep. What is harder, running a 100-yard dash or sprinting to first base? Sprinting to first base, I think.
Yeah, sprinting mainly because
sprinting to first base is harder.
You got to take off.
You got to book it down the line.
Yeah, you do.
Runners at the corners, and McCormick takes the ball inside for ball 1. Jazz McCormick 1 for 3. A double and a walk on the afternoon. The pitch is low, 2-0. I mean, you put your head down and you
take off.
Mm-hmm. And you can slowly, you can get your head back up when you're sprinting 100 yards. But when you're sprinting 90 feet, next one fouled, and it's 2-1.
Got to head down. Got to get your head down and keep pushing.
Released it. Oh no! The dean of Clown College said, "You're too much of a clown even for us."
Oh, good Lord!
I think Josh Hader is going to come in and pitch the bottom of the 9th for the Astros.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch, way inside, 3-1. It's all falling apart for the New York Yankees. They've allowed 3 runs here in the 9th inning. 4 hits in the inning, including a home run from Carlos Correa that started this thing. And the pitch on the way. Swing a grounder to third. Third baseman up with it with a long toss to first. That's in time. Dug out by Ben Rice, and the inning is over. 5-3 on that putout. But what an inning for the Astros. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and they leave a pair.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Astros lead the New York Yankees 7-1. Release Antonio Brown. The dean of Clown College said, "You're too much of a clown even for us." Oh, no. Released ESPN. San Francisco said, "We are the only ones that can play 60 pot of greed cards." Quit copying.
60 pot of greed cards. He ain't wrong.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, we got to make that a segment tomorrow. The fun, really, I don't know what I'll title it. Strange releases. That's all I can think of.
Yeah.
Or releases sure to go wrong or something like that.
Releases that don't happen. That won't happen.
There you go. Releases that won't happen. We're up to 1,916 subscribers, folks. We've picked up 7 subscribers today.
Some steam.
Yeah, we're picking up some steam. The drive to 2,000 is on, and the goal is Labor Day. And I think we're going to make it. I think we're going to make it to 2,000, which means I have to plan something. I have to plan something special for when that 2,000 subscriber hits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'll think of something. I'll start putting it out there during the next Fever game to see if we'll get some ideas. To the bottom of the 9th inning we go. 7-1 in favor of the Houston Astros. Two home runs on the day for the Astros by teammates Jose Altuve and Carlos Correa. Brian King will pitch the bottom of the 9th. And it's low and outside for ball 1. King has pitched 48 in the third innings. The ERA at 317, walked 9, struck out 52. There's the strike, and the count's 1-1 to Jazz Chisholm. Chisholm is 1 for 3 with a run scored here in the bottom of the ninth. King from the stretch, kicks and deals. A swing and a pop-up foul out of play, and the count is now 1-2. What's up, Pizzle?
There he is, a Pizzle.
Okay, here you go.
We tied
this. Release Mike McDaniel, because he ain't Don Shula.
Ah, that's a good one.
And Mike McDaniel was the 49ers offensive coordinator, so I should have some love from him. Problem is, I don't. At least not yet. 1-2 to Chisholm. The pitch on the way is low with a sweeper, and the count's now even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is outside. The count goes full 3-2. As mentioned, Chisholm 1 for 3. Stanton, the scheduled hitter on deck, he may get pinch hit for. The payoff pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Chisholm's retired. He's now 1 for 4 on the day. And there's 1 out in the ninth. I mean, bang! Got that fastball right on the outside corner.
Yes, indeed.
Pizzle, I want to be one of your guest pickers this year. First one to Stanton is low for ball 1. So Stanton stays in the game. He is 1 for 1 with a single that came in the 7th inning when the Yankees scored their lone run. The pitch bounced foul, third base side, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. At the same time, Pizzle, I want you to be our Dolphins man for Snowman Multimedia and make some appearances calling picks with us. Oh, boy. We're going to play Hollywood Squares doing picks. 1-1 pitch. I-N-Y, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. 1 out in the ninth. John Carlos Stanton at the plate. The pitch is a strike, and the count's 1-2. I am definitely going to cut those home run calls and make them shorts.
Yeah, we will see you later.
Next one. Strike 3 called on the inside corner.
Uh-oh.
And Stanton's going, huh? 2 down to the ninth.
What? And now,
bang! Got the fastball right on the corner at 94.
And Yankees down to their final out now.
Yankees are indeed down to their final out in the form of Anthony Volpe. And Volpe on the afternoon, 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch, strike call to the inside corner, and the count's 0-1. Pizzle said, I'm in. Sweet. We're going to have fun doing picks this year, folks. And I think Pizzle's a Volunteers fan. Swing and a miss on a fastball. High and wide, 0-2, and the Yankees are down to their final strike. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Anthony Volpe at the dish. King sets at the belt. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is the ball game. Brian King comes down and strikes out the side, swinging, looking, and swinging, and that's a winner for the Astros. Final score, the Houston Astros 7 and the New York Yankees 1. So the Astros get 2 out of 3 in the Bronx. Sorely needed win to stretch their lead to a game in the West Division, with the Mariners game to come later.
This is a good game for them, too.
This is one that they needed.
They needed to have this one, and they got it.
Seattle has won 6 in a row, and they're already off and rolling, leading 2-0 over the Tampa Bay Rays. They're in the bottom of the first. Oh, phew. Man, did they need that. After the heartbreaking loss.
Yes.
After the heartbreaking loss yesterday, they're able to get this one, and they win it by a final of 7-1. Now let's go through our final box score as we get ready to wrap things up here. For the Astros, 7 runs, 12 hits, no errors, 11 left on base. And for the New York Yankees, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, 6 left on base. Jason Alexander is the winner. He's now 3-1 on the year. Taking the loss was Max Fried. He is now 12-5, no save recorded. 2 home runs in the game today, both by the Astros. Jose Altuve in the first and Carlos Correa in the 9th. And folks, you all know I've been struggling to do baseball this year. How about that? Full scorecard. Able to get through it. Thank you all so much for hanging with us. And thank you for the hashtags as well, even though Jen's not going to like them.
Yep.
But
we're gonna get hit with couches, just so y'all know.
Yeah, we're gonna get hit with couches. There's gonna be a lot of incoming couches. 7-12-0 for the Houston Astros with 11 left on base. 1-3-0 for the Yankees with 6 left on base. Time of the game 2 hours and 46 minutes, and this game was played in front of 43,658 at Yankee Stadium. Tomorrow, Astros again, this time at 8:10 as they host the Boston Red Sox in the first of a 3-game series. And our first twin cast will be Tuesday as the Indiana Fever will face the Dallas Wings in Indianapolis, try to build on their win on Saturday. And the Astros and the Red Sox will have game 2 of their series. For Victor Locke and for everybody in the chat with us, thank you so much. Thank you for all the raids and the subscribers that have come in. Our drive toward 2,000 continues tomorrow. Final one more time. Astros win 7-1 over the New York Yankees. We'll see you tomorrow for the Astros and the Boston Red Sox. My name is Brian Snow, and I bid y'all good afternoon and God bless everybody. Preceding has been the preceding has been a presentation of Snowman Sportsnet, a part of Snowman Multimedia. See you tomorrow, everybody.